falling in love with a man on the run. Oh Lord, I'm begging you, please, don't take that sinner from me. Yep, I screwed over the mic. Goddamn. I'm always trying to shift it up a little, make sure we find what that good quality is going to be, but like, I never get it. And I keep having to remove this microphone. I want this mic to work so bad, but it never does. And it hurts. Okay. Well, we'll switch it back. Okay. We'll see how that does. Chat, tell me if this is worse, but at the same time, hello chat. So we'll see if that does it. Yay, hello. I can still... You can still hear me? I know, but I don't know, because that mic always just has a lower quality somehow, and I never know. Part of me is a little excited because this is a live stream that I think might actually get some attention. You never know. I hope the music is peaceful as heck, because it is. Hey, Trevor the Rainbow Dog, hello Just the Viewer, and hello Boredom. I'm gonna give it just like a minute more and we'll see who else shows up, because I sent this stream out to a couple of Discord servers to see if they want to join. Danganronpa based Discord servers. Plush Danganronpa based Discord servers. I'm thinking I might have to improve quality a little bit. Let's see if that does it. I lifted up microphone a little. Wow, we already got more than we did with our last Spiritfarer stream. Hell yeah. That's better? Alright, perfect. Alright. Anyone who comes in, please tell me if I'm quiet, because, as I said, I'm expecting this live stream to get attention from outside forces. And I know Enna Dream Barbecue is overtaking the world right now, or at least the media, but, like, I still hope this gets a little bit of attention. Who cares if I'm a week late? Who cares? Anyways, hello everybody! So, as y'all can... So, who here saw my community post? I'll start with that. Who saw my community post? This is... One did? I know you did. Because you commented on it. Well, even if you did or didn't, I made a community post recently. I didn't yet. I'll check. Meh. Okay. For those who don't know, I got a community post. And in that community post, I realized that this game, Danganronpa Kill Cure, is using some of my rule set from Murderous Mayhem. Now, when I say my rule set, it's not my rule set. I mean, sure, I used it, but I don't even know if I'm the first one who used it. It's a quite natural thing. But I'm interested. They're using something I did that no one else I really have seen do, and I'm excited. So I want to see how it goes. And in order to do that, we're gonna play the game. Jeez, excuse me. Here, let me I want to fix up chat a little. Now that I'm thinking about it, because I can't squish all of this in here. Yeah, you can't read it, can you? You can't read it, can you? Ah, not me. Don't move me. That's the last thing we want. Don't move. I actually don't know his name. This is what happens when you don't pay attention to a game for a while. If chat's too small, tell me. I'll fix it. But I want to make it visible to, like, mostly everyone. We'll leave it like that. Okay. So we are playing Danganronpa Pink, Beautiful Vice. Now, I feel like I'm gonna be accidentally critical about this, because as y'all know, I'm a guy who has made 4 Fangans, plush Fangans, which aren't as good as regular Fangans, but Fangans regardless. And I've learned a lot about a good death order. And a good death order, a good series, a good plot twist. So we're gonna see how this fan game does. And this is only the prologue, so we just kinda gotta get into it and see how it goes. So, bro, we're 7 minutes into this live stream and we haven't even started. What are we doing? We're starting this. We're just starting this. 7 minutes already. Jesus Christ.
Greetings! I am your new counselor.
Bitch, no you're not. At least God, this sucks, kind of. You know what? This is fine. Alright, let's continue.
You deserve to die.
No, I don't, bitch.
You are a shallow, impotent little creature, incapable of humility or introspection. Your envy, spite, and deceit are matched only by your cow. Your life is defined by superficial relationships and uninspired dreams, all of which will slowly wither away under your own self-importance. What? What do you mean I'm being unnecessarily cruel?
I mean, you kind of are.
This is how I speak to all of my clients. Then why the hell are you here, if you don't want to listen to my gracious advice?
It's a killing game, girl. What? Well, this is like our mascot, right? It's probably our mascot, but I don't recognize, so we'll just go.
I see. That killing game story.
Thank you.
I remember now. I doubt there's much therapeutic merit in allowing you to bear witness to what can only be described as a massacre. Nevertheless, I have never been one to deny a client's request. Very well then, I will give you what you see. Don't be misled.
What is that laugh?
This tale does hold a very personal significance for me.
Personal significance, you say? What happened? Are you relevant? Like, you're not Monokuma, you're relevant to the plot? Okay.
It was the day that I realized the futility of words, the price of ambition, and the cruel inconsequence of death. Locked in a prison where no voice could reach, I lost everything.
Prologue
So
title card.
many harsh lessons, all taught by that man. I only hope that by the end of this journey, you too will be able to separate with the fragility of the... Let us begin then. A tragedy that sings of virtue and... Like many such tales, this one begins with the dull and incessant monologuing of an irrelevant.
That is a line. Jesus Christ. Screenshot. That is a line. Damn. I'm tempted. I'm tempted to switch to regular mic again. I'm tempted. At least I can do it easily, like that. I can't believe it. No, I don't want to believe it. Not the voice coming out of the speaker, not the bright lines of text flickering in and out, and certainly not the hastily taken mugshot of a cold, undisciplined expression, frozen in time for all to see. Breaking news!
The Tokugawa Academy headmaster, Hiroharu Yotsuka, was arrested in Otsu last Saturday on manslaughter charges. According to the Shiga Prefectural Police Department, the 46-year-old researcher was accused of endangering his students during a secretive experiment.
Damn! So, the killing game's already a known thing?
Yotsuka reportedly forced students to participate in dangerous tests to maintain their scholarships. The most recent of which resulted in several injuries and one death.
Oh, damn.
He was pleaded not guilty to 1 count of manslaughter and 2 counts of reckless endangerment.
Damn it.
This can't be it.
Oh, how am I gonna do this voice?
What am I supposed to do now? All those promises you made, those speeches, those empty platitudes about virtue, was all of that for nothing? I know I didn't work hard enough. I know I haven't been the best. But I really thought that you were going to pull through for me. And I would finally have something to work towards. This can't be the end. Please. Please don't let this be the end. I want to be.
Wow, they weren't kidding about irresistible monologuing.
I need to be an ultimate.
So, this is the end of the line for you. And here, I thought I'd be looking forward to this day. But even with everything I've done, it still wasn't enough. I was betrayed. Once again, I was so involved in your dream that I ended up shouldering your sin too. This time will be the last. I finally know what I have to do. The new generation, the future, they will be the key. They will be taught the true meaning of vice, and the rest of the world will submit to us.
They sound like someone. I can't place it, but they sound like someone, like a voice actor I know.
I'll begin
Not a voice actor.
with the person you value most.
The, like character-wise.
Enjoy the show, Mr. Predecessor.
Bet. Chapter 00, Prison Where No Voice Can Reach. Why is this our trio cast? What the fuck? Okay. Look, I'm gonna just say this right now. I have been following this game's creation since before I started my channel. Or at least around then. I started following this game's creation a long time. While I don't have these characters' names memorized, I know who they are, I know their talents, and, like, this is what we're starting with? We're starting with yoga teacher, hero, and, okay, activist makes sense, but you know what? We'll go with it. We'll go with it. My head, it's like it's about to explode. It's so dark, my eyes feel like they're on fire. Painfully, agonizingly, I open them.
Caress me.
Where am I? I wince as my eyes slowly adjust to the light. This place doesn't look familiar. It seemed to be on a desk of sorts, and...
Caress me.
God, where is that sound coming from?
I don't remember my alarm being able to speak. Ooh, here we go! Ooh, I like this. We don't get controls yet. You know what? It's fine. A tape recorder? Psst.
Fine, I get it.
Somewhat apprehensively, my weary hands inch forward and press the button.
Rise and shine, dearest pupil Hiroaki Azuki.
I was expecting her sign.
I know a desk isn't the comfiest thing to sleep on.
Wait, how do they know my name? Oh, shoot, I was expecting you to keep talking. Let me get straight to the point. You've been kidnapped, abducted, shanghaied, on Kakushin!
Huh?
What? I've been kidnapped? When? How? I tried to recount the details of the last time I was awake, but this blistering headache won't let me think clearly.
Hear me well.
Now I'm sure you're deeply confused as to how that even happened. Who's doing this? Why are they doing this? Is anyone coming to help me? Who else have they kidnapped?
No, you're...
Figure it out yourself. We have more pressing matters at hand. Who is this person? And why do they sound like some kind of cartoon character?
tempting.
You have a very simple task. Escape from this room. Succeed, and I'll provide you with some small comforts of life. Food, shelter, and perhaps even freedom. Fail, and to put it bluntly, you'll be stuck here until you're skin and bones.
Let's see how this
There are
goes.
3 other students like yourself, all trapped in locked rooms. How sad. And be a pal and cooperate with them, wouldn't you? But hurry, only one will remain. The rest will burn. What is that supposed to mean?
We will meet again.
Poetics aside, I will be enabling your speaker so you can work with the other members of the summer team. Oh, and remember to pick up your tablet. It holds the secrets not just to this escape room, but the whole game. Got it?
Why is this happening?
Well then, I understood absolutely none of that. Suddenly, a voice echoes from the ceiling.
Missing something here.
Man, I don't know how long I can take this crap.
Please calm down, ma'am. Everything will be fine. I will save you from this dire situation, though I might not come out unscathed.
Let's not go that far. I'm sure such a simple puzzle can be solved without casualties. So we starting with puzzles? And also seasonal teams. Yeah, I noticed that too. What's that about? There seems to be 3 different people. Those must be the other students that thing mentioned. Am I clear?
Am I clear? I like that. Hello, can anyone hear me?
Huh?
Hey. God damn it. Hey, did anyone else hear that?
Oh?
That must be the 4th student.
What?
Are you in need of assistance?
Let me see.
Oh, maybe you can get us out. Can you leave your room? I can try. I try rattling the door, but
Not a chance.
the exit's locked. Damn it!
This is the outcome.
It's no
then.
use. We have to solve this puzzle.
I'm not good with this.
Okay, I just heard how loud I was a second ago. Damn. I just ruptured my eardrums. Ugh, brain puzzles were never my forte. I wish there was an easier way. Maybe I could interrogate this thing, put out some information, buddy cop style.
Come on.
Behaving like the police certainly won't help us.
I see the problem.
It wouldn't
here.
work regardless. It's a tape recording, not a speaker.
Gross.
They're totally spying on us, though.
Share your thoughts.
Excuse me, all of you. Can you tell me exactly what you have in your room? I take a moment to survey my surroundings.
I'm not sure.
There seems to be some kind of strange mechanism on the wall here.
I will need more time.
Yes, I believe that's where we'll have to input the solution. Once we figure it out, of course. Along with 4 empty slots in the wall, there are 4 tiles, each depicting a separate kanji. Eyesight's a bit blurry, so I can't properly make out the characters.
Yeah.
There's also the table I woke up on, the recorder with the message from the kidnapper,
I wonder.
and a small pink tablet. The recording mentioned that this was important, right?
Possibly.
Yeah, it's seasonal teams and puzzles. Oh, it's a combined. Got it. Maybe we should all try turning it on.
It's plausible.
Let me see. I gently push a small key on the right side of the tablet, and my world goes white.
How was that?
Did something happen when you turned it on? Let me try. A 1,000 indescribable sensations swept through me in an instant. It's not just my vision that seems to be affected. An incessant ringing echoes through my ears, and even my fingertips seem to tingle with some kind of malaise. What is this? Eventually, the sensory bombardment afflicting me slowly subsided, and things seemed to return to normal. That was... Until I take a closer look at the space directly above the tablet. What?
Excuse me?
What in the world is that? Is that a leaf blower?
My word.
It's
What?
a hologram. It's a hologram of a cute flower. I think it's some kind of tulip. Flower? Mine looks like a pair of ice skates. Except, it's all weird and pixelated. Man, I almost feel like I've been digitalized and set into some kind of old video game. My hologram, if that's what it seems to be a pair of shades. Upon closer inspection, it seems I'm able to physically interact with it. You can touch it! Spurred on by this revelation, my right hand reaches forward and brushes against the leaf blower. Sure enough, it actually feels real. I can feel the coolness of metal, the grooves of the nozzle, everything.
Bro.
This day just keeps getting weirder and weirder. I would pitch in myself if I hadn't done my nails.
Share your thoughts.
What about you, fourth teammate?
I'm not. Please forgive me.
My apologies. I don't know your name. What kind of object appeared when you turn on your tablet? It seems to be a leaf blower of sorts, but just as you guys said, it looks extremely pixelated.
Well...
Maybe that's because this technology is a work in progress. Hey, Neo Cuphead. You're working on Chapter 2's daily life. Heck yes. I cannot wait to see it once it's done. I'll watch it if I can. I might have to go later, but we'll see. I take a closer look at the tablet, which I'd unceremoniously dropped from the table when I turned it on. In the center of the screen, illuminated in large, sans serif letters, is a phrase I can hope to understand. Sans serif? What does sans serif look like? Huh? What does sans serif... Oh, I'm not gonna look it up. But those two don't normally go together.
I wonder.
Augmented reality interactive audio hologram.
Those are indeed words.
No, that's what's written on the screen.
Holy breakthrough!
You're right. Wow, this is just like something from a supervillain's evil lair.
I'm a little
Except
concerned.
this technology is clearly real and functional. Mysterious inventions beyond our wildest imaginations. Perhaps the Academy has something to do with this.
Hang on.
But what does it all mean? Like, this cool and all, but our kidnappers didn't put us in here just to test out some weird tech. I wonder if there's some kind of pattern in the objects. Let's turn off this particular contraption for now and take a closer look at the mechanism. My eyes haven't fully recovered, but I can finally read the kanji engraved on each tile. Summer, spring, winter, and autumn.
It's not that deep.
Guys, isn't there a pretty obvious solution to this whole thing? There is? Yeah, especially considering the 4 objects we received. If I remember correctly, our items were a tulip, shades, a leaf blower, and ice skates.
Let's just move on.
I think I might know how to solve this puzzle. I just need to take another look at the order.
Thank you for your cooperation.
I'll let you take the lead from here. Where do we all put in the first slot? The first slot should hold... Here we go! The puzzles! I don't actually know these symbols. I'm just going off shape. Oh, I have to use arrow keys? Okay, whatever. Let's see. Oh, you're done and you're uploading the video. Nice. I actually don't know which one's which. I can, second tile. I place the second tile into the first slot. A satisfying click echoes throughout the room. Ooh, I have a good feeling about this. That click sounded like the audio equivalent of maple syrup on noodles.
Super job!
Delicious.
Troubling.
That's... never mind. What should our next step be? The second should hold... the first.
I understand.
Alright, I get it. I get it.
Truth eludes me.
My head...
This is the outcome.
Never mind. We trust your judgment. What's next? Fourth tile. There we go. soon after, I hear 3 identical clicks emanating from the speakers. I was expecting the orange one to be Autumn, but never mind. I followed the howl of whirling gears. Hey, courier! Nice to see you showed up.
What?
That has to be the door. Come on.
Well met.
Don't forget to take the tablet with you. I hurriedly grab the tablet, momentarily surprised by its considerable weight, and shove it into my pocket before dashing off. When we all emerge from our respective rooms, finding ourselves in a dimly lit central area. It's the squad! The squad. What? I'm still amazed we're starting with this group. I was expecting a better arrangement, but this, I like it. It's a little weird, but I like it. Also, is there a way I can, like, hide? Oh, I can check back, those things. Nice. Can I hide text at all? Can I not hide it? There we go. Ooh, they look strong.
Oh, hey! It's nice to finally put faces to those voices.
Greetings. I'm glad you are all uninjured.
Hello.
Is something bothering you?
So much for the confident voice.
Well,
About that last puzzle.
Yeah.
It ended up being really easy, didn't it?
I'm sorry.
So, the others actually solved it way before you woke up.
wait.
Except, I kindly advised them not to use that answer since, you know, it seems suspiciously simple to me. So you just left me in there? You just left me in there. Y'all had this solved and you didn't just tell me the answer? What the fuck?
I've failed you.
We've ended up discussing it for another 20 minutes while you were asleep. They spent 20 minutes discussing that?
Are you kidding?
Hello, Detective Rampo. Jeez, we got 11 viewers. Bro, I don't get this much, normally. Hey, everyone. They went through all of that trouble to lock us in here, but now they're just going to let us leave because we know the order the seasons are in?
I see the problem here.
Maybe the trivial nature of the answer was meant to confuse us. Or perhaps it was designed to test our tendencies to overanalyze. Regardless, it seems we aren't quite done yet. He points to another mechanism near the door.
I'm scared.
These tiles, 4, 4, 4, 3, 1. I smell another puzzle on this trial.
I understand.
I think we're supposed to place tiles in that furnace chute. Guys, the red stuff in that glass tube thingy is moving.
Huh?
As if on cue, a wave of sweltering hits slams into us.
I surrender.
This sprite work is crazy. Can I TVs too? I can. It really is getting quite hot in here. Nothing the soaring lass can't handle, mind you, but it's definitely uncomfortable. I think that thermostat represents the time limit for solving this puzzle. Don't tell me. We're gonna be cooked alive?
You bitch!
What the hell do I do to deserve this? Does anyone have ideas? There doesn't seem to be any kind of pattern to this one. Respectfully, the most helpful thing I can do right now is step aside. The most respectful thing I could do is let you all do it. I like you.
Please forgive me.
I admit I am also at a loss. We're gonna burn like the Amazon. Only people might actually give a crap that I'm gone. Burn. Oh. But hurry, only one will remain. The rest will burn. What did they mean by that? Did they really mean 3 of us will die here? Or is it something else?
No?
Maybe we should just feed them into the chute in order from 1 to 4. Simple work last time, right?
Bear with me.
Or maybe we're meant to dispose of 2 4 tiles, so we're left with 1 of each number?
For shame.
It's a trick! It's probably a test of wit! They're trying to scare us into jumping to conclusions, even though we don't. I'll have all the right information.
Plan.
And the solution is to acknowledge the fact that we don't know enough to solve the puzzle. Therefore, we should do nothing. Are you insane? Do you need medical attention? Let's not fight here. The heat around us begins to reach unbearable levels with every second that passes. It becomes harder and harder to breathe. Oh god, we really don't have the time to argue like this. I need to do something. I just clicked that without thinking. Like, I was just looking at the other options. I'm like, okay, there's only one right here. The rest will burn. The furnace, the number tiles. Wait, I think I have it. I gather up every tile except the one labeled 1, and I throw them into the furnace. The falling tiles clatter against the brick walls, and a smoldering roar thunders from the furnace. I couldn't even talk. I really hope you know what you're doing, because you can't exactly unburn those tiles. Just as she was about to panic, we hear the sound of the door unlocking. Oh, it seems to have worked. It did. I mean, it did.
Lost.
Freedom! Without a moment to spare, we dash into the hallway just as the air around us begins to singe our skin. Oh. Man, I was hoping to move. In the stark contrast to the fiery prison we left behind. Is he already in the middle? No, it's just statue, I think. Dang, the 3D work is so much better than Eden's Garden. Or are they just shadows? Are they full-length sprites or are they just shadows? This is an improvement from Eden's Garden, I'll tell you that. Or at least the sprite work is. My lungs, they feel like they're on the verge of exploding. You did it, I think.
Crisis averted.
Thank goodness you were with us, Milan man. Now we're in the clear.
I could have done it without you.
Yes, it seems your quick and confident thinking saved us all.
My answer is thus.
I need water. And after taking a look around, there doesn't appear to be anything particularly dangerous or peculiar in this room. He points towards the center of the room, though the rest of us are too busy recovering from our brush with death to pay. This guy, we were nearly burned alive and he seems almost unfazed. It takes a while for me to regain my composure and direct my sights toward the objects of interest. Exploration time! Through the story. Yay! F2 to... Okay. I got it. Oh, damn it. I can't... I won't be able to pause normally, can I? Ah, shit. I can't pause normally. Shoot. Oh, I can just use the number keys. Oh, hell yeah. I was expecting otherwise. Early save, bro. Early save. Woo. We got control, chat. We got control. Has anyone else joined? No. Okay, let me read chat. We got out. Jesus, that was a close one. I feel like both games have equally between each other. They're both good. I agree so, but I think I got spoiled on Eden's Garden. I say I think because I haven't played Chapter 1 or seen anything about it. But I think I know what happens, and I'm upset if so. Everything has its positives and negatives. I want to walk around. Ooh, shit. Oh, I can sprint. Nice. Hey, this is pretty good. And it's clean enough to where I don't have to use a mouse for this. Nice. Okay, let's go back. Shoot, I might need to flip my ice pack over. Aw, man, that sucks. Okay, we're good. Why are you just standing there? Investigate the statue already. It didn't let me interact with it, girl. I have to be right up to it. God damn. It's some kind of weird monkey statue. It's cute but creepy at the same time.
No one is perfect.
There doesn't seem to appear to be any input required from us. I don't believe this is another puzzle. Oh, that's wonderful news. The last one was going to be the death of me.
Possibly.
It would have helped if you had taken off your suit. Oh, they got little spread effects. That's kind of dope. Those look amazing.
How violent!
I can't do that when I'm on duty. It's Whatever. Refusal to back down from your morals. I like it. Hey, take a closer look at the base. There's something written here. At the foot of the statue lies a curious yet haunting inscription, carefully etched in old, decaying stone. I have a feeling she's the ultimate motivator, the one with the megaphone. I agree. As sure as the spring blossom never wilts, I will hold your hand. As sure as the summer wind never calms, I will see your smile. As sure as the autumn moon never wanes, I will earn your praise. As sure as the winter snow never melts, I will dry my tears. As sure as 1,000 years pass and I remain on this earth, I will hear your song again. What is this?
Those are indeed words.
Such a strange and sad poem, especially that last line.
What?
What's so sad about it? I think it's a lovely set of promises for the future. Well, I'm definitely not gonna ruin the romance by explaining it. Out of all the cryptic mumbo-jumbo I've seen today, this probably takes the cake.
Let's not overdo it.
Mysterious as this is, it doesn't seem all too helpful in aiding our escape right now. Those, however, might be worth taking a look at. He gestures around us. Along the walls are 5 entrances, including the one we came from.
Powerful observation.
Why are there 5? Aren't there 4 groups? Because you have autumn group, summer group, winter group, and spring group? Was that what they implied, chat? That was what they implied, right? Seems like we have to explore a lot in different areas if we're going to get out of here.
Now we eat.
If we're lucky, we may find an exit or clue that explains our current situation.
Trust one another.
That sounds like a reasonable plan. Do you think we should split?
You're wrong.
Wait! What did you scream? I just realized we haven't introduced ourselves yet. That's so embarrassing.
Honest mistake.
Oh yes.
Really?
I was so caught up in those puzzles that the thought completely slipped my mind.
Abby.
Well, now that there's the threat of imminent death has passed, there's no excuse. It's time you all learned who I really
I'm
am.
Maru Yokokume. And get this. I'm the ultimate activist. Isn't that a surprise?
I like that talent a lot. It's unique. Ooh! Oh shit! That was a very simple but gorgeous. That was a gorgeous title card. That was gorgeous. That was visually appealing. Are they colored everyone accordingly for those? Oh, that would be so cool. Wait, really? I'm an ultimate too.
Oh, you.
Well, what are the odds? That's amazing. Does that make my reveal a little less impressive? But still.
Recreation is in order.
I don't think it's a coincidence exactly. I think all 4 of us are ultimates. Wait, how do you know? The last place I recall before being kidnapped
I am deeply
was a
disappointed.
speedboat bound for Bitokukawa Island.
It's plausible.
Oh, I remember now. Now that the confusion and terror has somewhat subsided, I'm able to gather my thoughts for the first time since I woke up. It was a few months after I had been first awarded my title. I had just received an email from the school, informing me the annual opening ceremony would be held in 2 weeks. It told me that I was to arrive at the lake's eastern port by noon and it's taking a speedboat to the island alone. I got an email like that too. It looked very official, so I carried it out as instructions to see.
I remain neutral.
That is rather ominous. Activist, huh? Ultimate activist? I wasn't expecting that. 4 team rooms and 1 exit. That's what I'm thinking. I was asked to arrive at the lake's southern ports in precisely 1 p.m. It seems the administrators wanted us to be alone when we departed.
Unacceptable.
I remember seeing the... Unacceptable! I remember seeing the walls of the school on the horizon and losing consciousness soon after. Why does this mean the school's behind this? This music's a bop. Hold on, this music's a bop. Ooh, this music's nice. What does this mean? The school's behind this? I mean, it's not like any random person would know where I was. Maybe these escape rooms have something to do with that opening ceremony?
You can't be serious!
No way! I've studied the school's event protocol, and something like a furnace puzzle would never be allowed. How could you be so sure, puzzle dude? Are you some kind of Bitokuwawa superfan?
I refuse to believe
I have
it.
done my research. Wait, puzzle dude?
Oh, you.
Yep, all this time I've been calling you super funny little nicknames in my head, like Man Bun Man, Superman. Hope you had a nice ones for me too.
Soaring lass fights
I
for
object to this legally I wish I heard what she said. I object to this legally distinct moniker. The only response to the soaring lass.
Let's just move on.
Anyways.
Hello again.
My name's Hiroaki Uzuki, but you can just call me Hiro. Hiroaki, a fitting name.
Selfie.
That's cool. Let me take a picture of you so I don't forget. Maru takes out a smartphone and starts tapping away at the screen.
Hello?
Judging by the clock, it's been 6 hours since I boarded that boat. We've been unconscious for a while. That's actually kind of reassuring. At least we haven't been gone for like 2 weeks or something. That's a reference!
Troubling.
You have your phone with you. Odd. When I woke up, mine was gone.
For shame.
Same for me. I assume the heathens who abducted us stole it. I was about to
I got
sing Heathens,
nothing.
but I couldn't remember the lyrics. Well, it doesn't have any service and...
You bitch!
What the hell? The camera lens is broken! Dude, are you kidding me? I literally just bought this a few weeks
That's
ago.
rude.
That's so weird though. Why would they leave your phone but disable anything useful? Wouldn't it be safer for you just to take it? Like they did with us?
That's just a rumor.
I don't know. Oh god, do you think they might have disabled the nearest cell phone tower or something?
How violent!
Probably. There was a signal, then Maru would be able to alert the authorities. Shit. The email also said that the opening ceremony was top secret. My dad and my pose might not even realize anything is wrong. Pose? Oh, those are the guys, gals, and NB pal. And NB pal. Those are the guys, gals, and NB pals who helped me with my activism.
Why are you so
We're pretty
obsessed
good at
with
helping
me?
people organize. I think we started somewhere around 30 strikes across the country so far. 30. Ew, I don't like that sprite. Get out of my
That's
face.
the way of the rabble-rousers.
Well, with the amount of workers' rights abused that gentle labor is suffering on a daily basis, I'm surprised the number isn't higher. YouTube has copyright on the video. No! How did it get copyright? What did it get copyright on? The phone case looks like Monami. Wait, does it? I didn't notice. Does it look like Monami?
Let me see.
It's risky business. Sore legs, hoarse voice, and broken nails are only the beginning of our problems, but
Toad's excited.
there's nothing better than helping someone finally get the support they need, when all is said and done. I was a little apprehensive about the whole ultimate activist thing at first, but she seems actually serious about her talent.
Okay, short stack.
Now you've got me
I'm
thinking.
gonna strike.
Maybe the reason I was kidnapped was because of my protest activities. Believe me, union busters will do anything to have their way.
It's
It
plausible.
sounds plausible, but I don't think it explains why the rest of us are here.
Really?
Do baseball, soccer, or bowling strikes count?
Let me see.
I guess? Oh, if you ever interested in joining one of my numerous picket lines, we'll welcome you with open
That's
arms.
just a rumor.
Just try not to tell any off-color jokes. The pose is very sensitive to that
Sound
kind of thing.
advice.
I do think it's important for an ultimate to contribute to well-beings of others.
Pretty awesome,
Plus,
right?
it might be delighted to barge into places with a megaphone and strike fear into the hearts of
It's not
little
that deep.
doers. I guess protests are meant to cause a
I'm
fuss.
sorry.
I'd like to think my... Okay, I need water. Jesus Christ. I got, like, spit all in my mouth. And, like, I'm sore. Okay, we're good. I'd like to think my talents also revolve around helping people. Frankly, I feel bad I was unable to contribute either.
I'll never surrender.
I should have been standing tall with our hearts as one, fiercely liberating us from that foul prison.
Spandex.
Wait, where did that come from? Spandex. it was the delivery. It was just the calm demeanor, and then spandex. now that you stole my thunder or anything, Sarazuki, but I also appreciate playing sidekick, you know.
I'm flattered.
I'm hearing myself laugh on the replay.
Citizens, your
Nay, proper
savior is
titles.
here.
Proper titles are of utmost importance. How else is one meant to show respect for their fellow citizens? I wouldn't dare greet a stranger, no offense, without the necessary honorifics.
Pretty awesome, right?
Though fret not, Sarazuki. Our time as strangers has come to an end, for I will now introduce myself.
You may call me the
Bah.
Soaring Lass, the paladin of the skies and the earth, known to save any and all from peril. But if we're doing this personally, Momoe Soga works too. Ultimate local hero, at your service.
I just realized the spandex was a reference to the teaser trial they made years ago, because that was one of the lines. Okay, that makes sense. Everyone else is laughing too. You laughed so hard you broke time itself. Did I break the stream? I'm sorry. Also, the helmet's cringe. Local hero? Where did that helmet come from?
Oh,
Quite the noble talent, eh?
gotta stay humble.
Nothing too grand, though. Gotta stay humble and all that biz.
Justice sees all.
Jesus Christ, your sprites are so cringe. I don't like these sprites. I really don't. I'm sorry, girl. I don't like any of your sprites. However, some of my devotion to justice is far beyond that of any hero before me. My triumphs are highly esteemed in small committees. I can't...
Bear with me.
Damn it. I'll confess I'm somewhat interested. What exactly are these triumphs?
Crisis averted.
One time, I made the paper for stopping an altercation at the local pub. Tensions were high and bottles and hearts alike were shattered. But one gal swooped in and saved the day. You got into a bar fight?
How violent!
No way! Violence is always unnecessary.
Perish the thought!
I prefer words and the like, you see. I talked the troublesome gangsters out of it, and even directed them to anger management class. Stopping a bar fight with diplomacy alone is certainly an accomplishment. That's very cool. I take it that you're kind of like a middleman of sorts when it comes to justice. You're not an actual police officer, right?
Citizens, you're
I'd
safe
say I'm a slice of
there.
everything. I restore peace, keep crime out of the back streets, and I tend to the elderly.
Oh,
No matter the age, race, or class. I'll respect the soaring lass. I kinda doubt that.
I accept all
She looks like a
requests.
Power Ranger! Ah, cringe
I have a
sprite, get out.
plan.
It's most likely just mundane stuff. Saving cats from trees, meowing people's lawns, and pet sitting. Oh, and grabbing things from high shelves.
Hang on.
Hold up, you accept every request. Can someone, like, take advantage of that?
Perish the thought!
Perish the thought. No, not a soul in my community would dare partake in something so cruel and sinister. They would never give me unreasonable demands or use me as replacement Saturday housekeeper.
Yeah.
Oddly specific.
Justice sees
A piece of
all.
advice. Sometimes it's okay to place your trust in people, yeah? She's definitely a character.
Now we eat.
I've never seen so many ultimates in one place before.
Recreation is in order.
This is unfortunate, but this formative experience was brought about by kidnapping. But I suppose there's a lesson to be learned here.
What?
Really? I don't think there's much to be gained from something like this.
Please forgive me.
I see. That's not the great mindset to keep a stressful situation such as this.
Release all
Do
negative
not let yourself be
energies.
poisoned by the world's anxieties, big or small. If there's uncertainty in your life, find a way to remove it and better
Are you
yourself.
kidding?
That's certainly fun and all, but your words of wisdom weren't what saved us from that human barbecue.
A powerful observation.
Though that's but a fraction of what I engage with. I suppose a proper introduction is in order.
My name is Bussho Saji, the ultimate yoga guru. Through arts ancient and new,
Bussho.
I aspire to achieve harmony for myself and others.
How do you pronounce that? Bussho? Busso. Busso? Bushu? I don't know. We'll learn. A yoga guru. That's pretty unique. I've never tried it myself, but I've heard it's great for your health.
Should we do some asanas?
Yes, yoga has helped as a moderate form of exercise.
Release all negative energies.
Oh, it's a music box bit. That's what caused it. Got it. But the benefit is the outlook that it brings.
Did not see that coming.
I'm not sure I quite understand.
No one is perfect.
Yoga is a delusion of anatomy. Through constant repetition of the asanas, or body postures, we convince ourselves that we are the masters of our own mind and bodies.
This requires
Have you ever
special
felt
attention.
invigorated, perhaps even invincible, after an arduous task?
Yeah.
I think so.
My answer is
It is the
thus.
same for yoga. That feeling of accomplishment, of success after a routine emboldens the mind. This is taking a while. Are we getting into the new characters? We will soon. I know it.
May we endure this
These
trying
illusions of
times.
grandeur are even more necessary in a cynical world.
No one is perfect.
And I wholeheartedly believe that a gentle delusion is much more valuable than a visaged truth.
Those are indeed words.
That certainly is a strange attitude to have towards something as innocuous as yoga. Though, I suppose people who really believe the same ideas as everyone else can't really be ultimate.
I'm a little concerned.
You all seem surprised by my philosophy. I don't blame you, honestly.
That's all I have to say.
I am certain you know what we're talking about, though being an ultimate and all.
Possibly.
Well, I
But-
do garner quite a few customers at my yoga studio, including some members of the Bitokuwa faculty.
Huh?
No way. Your classes must be pretty good to attract that kind of crowd.
Thank you for your cooperation.
One of them was the first to ask me to apply to the school, actually.
entirely
I
unexpected.
do hope our prior relationship didn't affect the admissions process, though. The anime music. Okay. Yoga fire. It is fire.
This tension.
Oh my, the energy in this room became quite oppressive all of a sudden.
Should we do some asanas?
Perhaps we should try some asanas. Attempting to escape this place without a strong mindset would be a fool's
Let's
errand.
just move on.
Maybe later.
Hey,
Well, that's everyone, right? Bro, if I do Danganronpa Season 5 plush, I'm using this OST. This OST is great so far. Well, that's everyone, right?
catch you later.
If we go with introductions down, I think we should search for
Are
help.
you unwell?
Hiroaki has yet to share his talent. It'd be quite rude to exclude a fellow ultimate.
Oh, you.
Damn, I didn't
You're
realize.
under citizen's
You were
arrest.
withholding information.
Huh?
No, it's not like that.
It
I
was
just
nothing.
didn't think it was important. Neither did I.
Sir,
Of course it's important, Shirazuki.
super job.
So go on, tell us.
Exactly.
Yeah, spill.
Okay. I'm the ultimate apprentice. It's an unusual talent, but I'm glad to have it.
How did we get everyone else introduction first before this guy? Like, bruh. The zoom out was weird.
My word.
It's gonna be okay, Neil. I promise you. It's gonna. I've dealt with it before. It's gonna be okay. You're gonna get through it. You're not going until 3:30. You got time. You got time. Interesting. I didn't know one could excel at being an apprentice. Just re-upload the video if you need to. Trust me. No one's gonna mind. No one's gonna mind. Yeah. Isn't your title like saying experienced novice or something?
Excuse
It's a
me?
complicated argument. It isn't, but they need to know that. Don't mess this up now, Hiroaki.
I've worked hard.
During high school, I worked under a lot of different
I'm gonna
employers.
strike.
Likely due to lax child labors. Right, and I guess a lot of my bosses were impressed by how adaptable I was.
Jack of all
Baking,
trades.
fishing, waiting tables. I really can't remember all the stuff I did, but I guess I was pretty good.
Holy breakthrough!
So you're almost like an ultimate, since, you know, you can do so many different things.
Selfie.
It is a Monami phone! That's so cool! It is a Monami phone! I like that! No kidding. Maybe that's why you were able to solve the puzzle so easily. You must be like the king of random knowledge.
I'm
I
flattered.
guess so. Well, the fact you were even able to need to acknowledge that is an achievement in and of itself.
You've improved.
We're 50 minutes into this? Jesus.
I'm grateful.
Thanks. Well, I think that went pretty well. Wait, if all of us are ultimates, what do you think our kidnappers might have captured? Even more of us?
Right.
This requires special
Yes,
attention.
however, I don't think it would be wise to remain in a large group.
Unacceptable.
If our entire group of 4 were caught by surprise, the result would be
I
disastrous.
understand.
Let's split into pairs then. If we find anything notable, we can meet back up
Sounds
here.
excited.
Sir,
Alright,
Sound advice.
just go through. I'm not even gonna try.
What?
Okay, never mind. Because my voice needs a break. What? You here and I thought we were finally going to escape this dump.
It can't
Ew,
be.
fine, let's try another way.
See.
How about that one? The one to the right of the passage we came from.
Oh,
Sure. Just up ahead in front of the statue. Hey, it's Fan. And what's your name? Yahto? Isn't it Yahto? Actually, two characters I remember the name of. It only took like 50 minutes of the stream for me to remember these names. How lovely is that, chat? How lovely is that? Oh, I need a voice. I need voices. I got it. Are you sure someone will come looking for us?
Without question.
I'm positive. Once my supporters notice my absence, they'll surely spare no expense for a search party.
Hello?
Hero, there are more people. Hold on. Holy shit, is your skin blue? Please don't be scared.
I hope we can get along.
Oh, she's cute. She's cute. Why is your sleeve longer? We're not bad, I think.
Hang on.
You think?
I'm keeping an eye
You
on
two, please lower your voices. You might frighten someone. Sorry, big guy. Are you two also kidnapped ultimates?
That is correct.
Indeed so. The 4 of us were already worrying enough, but if there's more, well...
Is it so?
Did you two... come from one of those stupid mean escape thingies? How did you know that's what I was going to say? It's my physical ability. See the flowers on my head? It's like an antenna. Really?
Worry about me.
Nope, I don't even know what it is.
Fantastic.
What did you say? What did you say? Fantastique? Oh, fantastique. Okay. I just grew out of my skull one day, and I've learned to live with it. It's super cute, isn't it?
Bro.
Oh yeah, totally. Geeks, Oddballs, and Dentists. That's the name of this music? What is that name? Fan is human experiment. Oh jeez. He's a mountain. Yahto is a freaking tower. Maru leans over me with a poorly veiled grimace. Do you think she's like a real-life Frankenstein or something?
That's rude.
Jeez, I need to cough up. Maru, that's rude. Clearly she's going for more. She's going for more of a zombie look.
Hello again.
Anyways, yes, we did come from an escape room. It was horrifying. I assume you two also completed one?
A concerning
Precisely, and it wasn't just us. We had 2 other compatriots as well. But both of them ditched us. They were really, really mean.
Not. for
One of them
this
called me a smurf, and the other just ignored me.
I may have a
It's alright. I'm sure they were merely affected by the stress of the situation. Let's ditch them too. Big man and blue girl against the world.
Let us assemble.
Setting that aside, you both are in the same situation as us, correct? Given our circumstances, it would be acceptable to share our
Why
names?
are you so obsessed?
You know, normally I'm hesitant about introducing myself to shady big types, but considering I'm basically a kidnapped celebrity at this point, who cares?
This is
Shady, what are you insinuating?
Selfie.
I'm Maru Yokokume. I'm pretty well known as the ultimate activist. And my buddy over here is Puzzle Dude. I mean, Hiroaki Uzuki, ultimate apprentice.
we all play
Likewise.
My full name is Yahto Stonecrown. Though I am
I
reluctant to flaunt such a grandiose title, I am known as the ultimate mayor.
I forgot your last name was Stone Crown. You got that Native American descent. I think that's what they're going for here. It's the same as Damon from Eden's Garden. I like it though. Ultimate Mayor is a killer title. Just don't die Chapter 4, please. Please be unique and don't die Chapter 4. But we don't want a Kazuya. We don't want a Kazuya from, we also really don't want a Kazuya from, Danganronpa Another. We don't want that. No Chapter 3 death for you.
Yes?
Yes, for those 2 gloriously prolific years, I was the mayor of a small resort town in the American state of North Dakota. Banger.
I am here to help.
I've put my political career to hold to attend Bitokua as an exchange student, and a plan to learn much in the way of statecraft and the leadership before I return. I knew Bitakawa had a strong foreign presence, but an actual mayor as an exchange student. I guess that explains the age difference. So this guy's like 40 or something.
Those are indeed
I see.
Are you certain?
What's that glare for? Stone Cold Steve Austin was crazy. They kidnapped the mayor. How? I don't know.
I would never.
Are you kidding?
That's what all politicians say. I skipped it. God dang
If
it.
it would please you.
Well, I would argue that I'm quite different from them. One can't exactly read my mind, but I assure you, I work for common people, not for self-enrichment.
Okay, shorts.
Okay, you got a list of all the bills you passed?
I cannot
No,
assist
on
you.
hand. Stop, halt, cease, desist. Can we not fight, please? I have something better to focus on.
Hello again.
I've been planning out my introduction for like 5 minutes now, and I think I'm finally ready for it.
Did not see that
You've been
coming.
planning. Why did they remove, like, Hiroaki from appearing? I wish he showed back up.
Oui, oui.
What the fuck? Oh, your hand is gripping your hair. So, yeah, you just have a really long sleeve, and it's just, okay. That confused the heck out of me. Your appearance has already made one, that's for
My
sure.
name's Fanfan. Fanfan Long, if we're getting down to business. Though some call me Flower Pot, Fanny Pack, or the Lavender Lab Rat. And I've been awarded the super special awesome talent of, drum roll please, the ultimate human subject. What?
I remember, Fan, when your design used to have white skin. I still remember. It amazes me how much you've grown. The ultimate what? Is that why her skin is like that?
Oh?
What's the matter? Has my dramatic entrance left you speechless?
You're wrong.
No, that's totally immoral. What kind of scumbag academy awards child experimentation? Well, I was already a teenager when I got my first injection, and I'm even older now.
My head hurts.
I knew this coming to this place was a bad idea.
Is that
What? But we
bad?
get free food.
Are you kidding?
That's what you're worried about, not your skin being a color it most definitely shouldn't be.
Gross.
Lab rat is crazy? Yeah. You look like the aftermath of a Sharpie a Sharpie bath. What is a Sharpie bath?
That's probably
First
bad.
of all, shouldn't be has a lot of uncomfortable implications. Second, what's a Sharpie? No, let's not all get worked up.
That is all.
Perhaps there's strong reasoning behind Fanfan's ultimate title. I'm sure we can resolve these qualms if you have you have with the Academy diplomatically.
Give me some slack.
As in the same Academy that kidnapped us. Seriously, I'm still not over the student spit roast, and now you want me to excuse
I
this?
see.
Oh, I should probably explain.
Wouldn't you say?
It all started when a charity I founded, called the Foundation for Altruism and Nurturing Project.
How will this
I'm afraid
work?
to say I'm unfamiliar with it.
Makes sense to me.
It's a foreign charity, dummy. That's why.
I wonder.
I need more water. Oh god, I know what a Sharpie bath is. Okay, can you explain it? Can you explain what a Sharpie bath is for me, please? Oh, you must be another exchange student then. I know Bitokukawa always accepts 4 of them every year.
Oui, oui.
Yep, I was born in China. I've actually lived in Laos for the most of my life. That's next to Vietnam for all you non-geographers.
You can do it.
Anyways, my charity helps support sick children by feeding them, research for new treatments.
I'm full.
You can't release drugs without testing them on humans first, and you can't... Actually, that makes a lot of sense. I respect this title a lot more now, because it makes sense.
Well played.
A selfless and inspiring story. I can learn quite a lot from you, Fan. Thanks. I'm gonna say Fan like I do Fi-Fi. Graffi-Fi. Fan. I guess you're not a dummy after all. Well, that does make a bit more sense.
No.
Though there's no way any drug that reaches human trials would permanently dye someone's skin blue.
Blondes do it
Are you
better.
sure your charity isn't like a scam or something?
Rude.
Maru, I'm wounded by your blade of words. Indeed, I need to end this before this gets any further. You two mentioned your other teammates, right? Do you have any clue where they are?
Puzzling as ever.
A small one likely concealed himself inside one of the puzzle
I
rooms.
cannot
As for the
assist
other
you.
girl, I have no idea, unfortunately. She stormed outside before we could get a word out of her. But we were just out there a minute
I'm
ago.
here to help.
That presents a problem then.
If it would
You see,
please
Fan and I were about to depart in search of them, but I wish to ease her doubts about her situation. If you see that girl, could you beat her up for me? Maybe a punch or two? Get a few good hits in and... Fan.
Oopsies.
I'm joking, relax. Violence is super bad stuff.
I'm keeping an eye on you.
Hey, you're not my doctor. I bet you don't even have a medical license.
Let's.
No?
Alright, let's go.
You are
Well,
I need to give my voice a sec, so let's just head out. There we go. I had to take a break. Oh. I hope everyone's enjoying the stream so far. I'm really enjoying this a lot.
That's the way of the rabble
Phew,
rouser.
that blue girl was giving me the heebie-jeebies.
yeah.
Really? I couldn't tell.
You bitch.
Shut it. Don't you see her? She's like a dolled-up troll.
LOL.
Not to mention that drug testing is suspicious as hell. Who knows what she's on, man?
Am I clear?
That's taking a bit far, Maru. You should be more kinder to her. We don't know the full details, so we shouldn't make assumptions.
Give me some slack.
Okay, Miss Congeniality. I still ain't trusting
Let
it.
me see.
Now, let's see what's in this room. Yay, I can inspect stuff. I can't look at that? Okay. Maru approaches a cabinet at the center of the room. Is something wrong?
No?
No, I just feel an icky presence flowing through this cupboard. She reaches to open it, but... Oh! Yeah! It's the boy! It's the boy! It's the... Chat. Can you believe it, chat? It's the... Shoot, what was it? Fuck! Chat, can you believe it? It's... I don't care if they're shaped like dinosaurs. I eat them because they're fucking chicken nuggets!
What the?
Get away from me! Kidnappers, thieves, murderers!
Dentists? He jumps out in front and startled Maru.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
Funny Nugget Man. Who sent you? It was that guy from the Uno debate, wasn't it?
Shut up!
I knew he had to be stubborn little fuck nugget to argue with me for over a year, but I never thought he would have me adopted.
That's bullshit!
You can't play a draw two on another draw two. It's against the rules.
You bitch!
Hero, what in the ever-loving fuck is he on about?
Huh?
Whoa, calm down. We've been trapped here just like you.
Asshole!
Really? I don't try to pull that shit. You assaulted me in my hiding spot.
Cut me some slack.
You could have left an occupied sign or something.
Did not see that coming.
I'm so loud in the microphone. I'm so sorry, guys. How did you even fit? That cupboard is way too small for any normal size.
The fuck?
You've been brought here to insult me, haven't you? I'm onto your tricks, you line-reading immigrants.
You can't be serious.
Not ingrates, not immigrants. I'm sorry. No. Yahto and Fan asked for us to look for you.
Fucking poser!
Them.
Quit dicking around!
Well, I'm fine, thank you very much. I'm going back to the closet now, and I do not wish to be disturbed. It's a
Get out of
cupboard. Wait, what's your name?
Hello?
Yeah, you're an ultimate, right?
I give up.
Why are you laughing?
Fucking finally!
I'm merely astonishing your peon's expressions. The moment you learn who I am,
Fucking
the cosmos will speak of your downfall for eons to come.
Bro.
Okay, don't keep us on suspense.
Behold, worms! Gaze upon the majesty of the ultimate forum admin, Shoko Otaki!
I forgot that was your ultimate. You know what?
Defy me, and I'll smear your name from the halls of the World Wide Web!
I'm gonna put on Scared Sprite, because honestly, it deserves it.
You listening yet?
Well, has my greatness eroded your mind so severely to speak? Or maybe you peasants have started to fathom the god that you're up against?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Shoko.
LOL.
Same, I guess.
What the?
Impossible! You mean you don't even know who I am?
You kidding?
That's
Yeah?
perfectly reasonable, to be honest. Well, for some reason I thought you wouldn't take that very
By
well.
all means.
Well, why would you know who I am? I've only been in Ultimate for 3
Keep it
weeks.
together.
I only said what I said to test if you were like stalkers or something.
If you say so.
And here I was thinking that you were about to go on a shock tirade about our ignorance.
You aren't smart!
No real Ultimate would partake in that kind of obscene, narcissistic behavior. Certainly not someone with a passion for justice as strong as mine.
Okay, short stuff.
Justice, that's a lot of hype for a forum admin.
Your mom!
Please, without people like me, there would be chaos, legions of bots, irrelevant posts, and detestable content polluting your online experience. I gotta respect the sprite work real quick. I gotta respect the sprite work. It is dope.
If only you knew.
Because of my selfless and Why are they doing I hate this. Okay, I gotta rant for a sec. What's with these sprites where they got their heads like, why are their heads like rotated? Momo's look disgusting, and this looks even worse. God damn. What is with these pose? It doesn't work.
Bro.
Why are you doing that?
What is it now?
Doing what?
V.
Why do you keep insinuating random words in the middle of your sentences?
Asshole!
It's called emphasis!
Oh, you.
It's called yelling, actually.
I
Maru,
really
stop
do.
being cruel, but yeah, I do agree on it gets a little distracting.
Rewrite!
Undo, rewrite, undo.
Holy shit!
This introduction is bringing to light too many of my flawed personality traits. I implore you to forget this conversation. He scurries back into his cupboard and slams it shut. Uncanny Valley? Yeah. He scurries back to his cupboard.
Come on.
What even? I think he got
Excuse me?
embarrassed.
Catch you later.
Well, we did manage to find him in his fun-sized glory. Guess we should tell Yahto and Fanfan, right?
Hello again.
Welcome back, guys. Good job on finding one of our missing teammates.
Greetings.
Indeed, I would never expected he'd stow away in a wardrobe. You must have overheard everything from the other
That
room.
is correct.
His volume was difficult to miss.
Hang on.
He probably could have, you know, helped instead of standing around. It was at least a warning about his mannerisms would have been nice. We don't want to trouble you any further, but we kind of want you to beat her up. I'm starting to get worried about our other
Yes?
teammate. Yes. All right.
Puzzle.
Now we gotta go find
Yeah.
them.
How unexpected.
Those are, let me see.
Sorry, I'm
Takes
skipping
a
some of this
very
chat
long-
because
Bye bye.
my throat needs a break. Oh, there you are. Momo and I have finished exploring the leftward passage. Turns out we are not
You
alone.
needed me?
Would you like to meet while me and Momo explore the remaining hallway?
Totes excited.
Sure. We also met some new people, but I think it's best you don't bother them too much.
It's acceptable.
I see. I'll trust your judgment. Momo and I will be off then. Oh, so explain what the Sharpie bath is? Let me go back and see. Hold on. Basically, when a Homestuck was popular... Oh, I know what it is. Okay. Thanks for the clarification. I now recognize what it is. God dang it. Today was not your day. It's okay. Why did you not stream Tetro Danganronpa days ago? Don't get me started. Don't get me started. You got me started. It's too late. Okay. Just chug some water real quick. Okay. I'm gonna mute real quick because I want y'all to hear me. First of all, before I get into this, I want you all to understand Tetro Danganronpa is a good series. It's really good. I watched it and I liked it a lot. Like, it's very well it's creative and it has an enjoyable way of experiencing it. But it is the most predictable shit I have ever seen in a Danganronpa series. I have never seen a series more easy to predict every death, every plot twist than that. Okay, let me put you in my placement. Let me put y'all in my mindset, and I'm gonna spoil the series. If y'all don't want me to spoil Tetro Danganronpa Pink, I'll give you 10 seconds to leave. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So, the series, when I first started watching the series, in order for me to start streaming it, I wanted to know what I was getting into. So I started watching the series, and I got carried away. That's why I didn't stream it. I just enjoyed it. But as I continued to watch the series, it became more obvious what was happening. I got through it, and guess who? And I'm like, okay, this is pretty fun. A great chapter 1, a great motive. But I'm pretty sure Miki Isona's gonna die first, and she did. And I'm like, okay. Well, this is a very interesting investigation. My bet's on that's gonna be Hitomi. Hitomi's the killer. Alright, that was fun. Chapter 2. Let's go to chapter 2, everyone. Let's go to chapter 2. I'm pretty confident Shiba's gonna die, because she's the short girl. Shiba dies. Okay. Well, thinking how the plots of chapter 2s go, the only person who fits a chapter 2 killer in this group would be Keizo. But why did I say Keizo? It's Harada. Harada dies. And I'm like, and that's when my energy just started to deplete. And I was like, Okay, this is a little interesting. Well, it might be a double murder, and if it's a double murder, hopefully it might be Kamimura and Tsuno, but I really hope it's not. It's Kamimura and Tsuno. And at that point, I'm just, okay, what are we even doing? I was at my breaking point, and I'm like, I swear to God, if Okazaki turns out to be the killer, Okazaki's the killer! And so I told myself, okay, if I predict one more thing in this godforsaken series, I'm gonna stop watching, because predicting everything that happens has sucked out my enjoyment. So, Watari, if you die, I'm gonna hate you. Watari dies! And I stopped watching the series. I stopped watching the series because it predicted it. And I was fine. I told one of my Discord friends I'm not watching the series anymore, and the conversation lasted for a while. And part of the conversation on Discord, they asked me who I thought the killer was, and I said, I don't know, I'm not gonna watch the investigation. Hama. Days later, do you want to know what they came back with? They told me Hama killed Watari. You don't have to watch the series for it to be obvious. The series is that obvious to predict, you don't have to watch it. So I'm not even gonna bother watching chapter 5. I'm confident I know what's gonna happen. And I've lost so much enjoyment from it. I've lost so much enjoyment from a series that is so good, but it's so predictable, and there's nothing fun with being right every time. None of the deaths are exciting. And when the executions are narrated and you don't see the deaths, it depletes it even more. Essentially, I just couldn't get into it. I couldn't get into it. I see. We're just gonna move on. So you were a psychic. Yeah, I was a psychic. Okay. What is the series when they use logs instead of... Wait, was it the series that when they used logs instead of investigations? Yes, logs. It was the logs. Alright, let's continue. I said my piece. I said my piece. We're gonna continue. I see. I'll trust your judgment. Momo and I will be off then.
Bye.
I'm off, bro.
Alright, that kind of fixed my voice up a little. Hey! Ooh, I like this. I don't remember anyone's name. God damn it. I remember Architect, Skateboarder Pro, and Fisherman. Now that we're seeing one for the third time, it's safe to assume these escape rooms are all the same. Oh, I can look around. Let's start with you. Came back with good timing. Think that was good. Where did you show up from? God, where the hell did you come from?
Apologies, y'all.
Oh, I was not expecting the accent. Did I startle you? My bad. Bussho and Momo told me you two might be heading over here to greet us. It was Hiro and Maru, right? That's right, and you?
Toya Imamura, the ultimate Broadway dancer. Hello, bonjour, Gruscott, and Maigovanen.
That was fast. That was very fast.
Pleasure making an acquaintanceship with y'all.
It can't be.
Hiro, we got another shouter on our hands. Was the run not enough? Whisper. What did you say?
You wanna repeat that?
I said, what'd you say? You wanna repeat that? She takes out a comically shaped instrument and puts it to her ear.
I'm all ears.
Well, only repeat... Oh god, I love her voice. Only repeat it once, even though I said it twice. It's less confusing that way. That's even more confusing. I wonder if Maru noticed that she picked up a few of Shoko's speech patterns.
Are you kidding?
Seriously, why is... Wait, are you hard of hearing? Oh shoot, I disregarded everything I just said. I'm definitely getting in trouble with the pose for this.
I get ya.
I get ya. It's hard for me to know if I'm speaking too loud, too soft, or speaking at all, really. They'll be afraid to tell me if I can't read the room. And forgive me if I don't catch your words on first try. I can usually make out what people's saying by focusing, but I ain't perfect.
I understand.
I want to see the sprite really quick. I want to see this. All her sprites have her gripping her straps. It'll work. I'm fine with it. Hello, Ismail. You showed up at good time because I just went on a really long rant, and I'm glad you didn't hear it. I don't mind if that happens. I wouldn't want it to be too demanding or anything.
So tell you
Believe
what.
me, honey, I can get real awkward sometimes. Hold on, let me switch my earbuds. I always have an earbud in so I can hear the stream on the other end, like as you guys are watching this. So I want to make sure I'm always hearing and the quality's good. Alright, back to it. Back to it. Believe me, honey, it can get real awkward sometimes.
Oops.
Once I gave a full emotional speech to my sister, really poured in my heart and soul into it. Didn't cheer up at all.
You gotta be joking.
Thought I gave a lousy speech, I did. Turns out she couldn't hear a darn thing I said. Talk about a waste of breath. Oof, I feel that. That's why I always carry a megaphone with me of rallies.
Good call.
That's why I want to go to school here, as a matter of fact.
Not listening.
Before I lost most of my hearing in that accident, I relied on music during my performances to keep in step. Suffice to say, I can't exactly do that anymore.
Break a leg.
The guys from this here school say I wasn't out of luck just yet, though. They told me I could learn to feel musical vibrations. To tell you the truth, I was mostly a bunch of fancy words until I couldn't quite wrap my head around. But I figured it was worth the shot.
I'm grateful.
That's interesting. So you'd be using your sense of touch to stay on beat.
Let's dazzle the crowd.
Once I learned everything I need, I'll be back in the spotlight, dazzling audiences the world over with my stage performance of Waltzing in the Sunshine.
Toad's excited.
I think I watched the translated version of that musical when I was a kid.
I wonder.
Do you happen to be an exchange student from America?
You're pretty sharp.
Sure am, Pumpkin. My sister and I have been performing in the States our whole
I ain't
lives.
hearing this noise.
We lived in a teeny tiny trailer, doing stage practice around the clock. But I tell you now, after going through all that, nothing's gonna stop us from reaching our goals, not even getting kidnapped.
Cheese and crackers.
I'm gonna be one of the greats, like Bachoon, Ben Franklin, and Louis Braille.
Hang on.
Actually, I think that last guy's blind.
Tis.
Duh, because he died like 170 years ago. Can't see nothing but dirt, worms, and wood. Plus, he probably don't got eyeballs no more. That's got very macabre. How do you view this whole situation? Getting kidnapped and forced to do life-threatening escape rooms?
I'm too cheap to pay
I
attention.
figured I was having some kind of crazy dream, so I didn't pay much attention to anything till I realized I wasn't the one. Gave my teammates a hell of a headache during those puzzles. I tell ya, especially because my tablet thing didn't even work. Can we even talk to your teammates?
Go right ahead.
Y'all don't need to ask my permission. Go right ahead. And lo, it was at that moment. Oh, did I click on her accidentally and I just didn't see her? Was that what it was? Or, I don't know. I'm thinking of doing a pilot of it and see how it goes. The pilot might be good. I'm up for anything. And lo, it was at that moment.
Be impressed.
I witnessed before my very own eyes the legendary 8-headed snake demon, Yamata no Orochi.
Dude.
No way, that's crazy! Oh, what happened next?
As expected.
Upon the sight of such a magnificent creature,
Hey.
Hey, you two! Wait, are you missing an arm? Or am I seeing things?
That's rude.
Maru, you can't
Is
just...
this a joke?
Since you insist on hearing the outcome of our great conflict, I'll skip to that part.
Ignorant and foe.
My arm was lost in combatants with the great serpent. 'Twas a pyrrhic victory that day, for I severed 2 of its 10 titanic heads at the cost of my beloved limb.
Thanks for nothing.
Bro, what? Way to spoil the ending. I was so engaged.
I'm not talking to you.
Don't ask stupid questions, they'll be answered by the end. It always ruins the story.
Are you kidding?
Sorry?
What a shame.
No
Do
worries.
you know who you're
Tis
talking
the
to?
Tis the nature of being the ultimate angler, for you see, for I seem to be drawn to the monsters that dwell within its depths.
No.
Angler? Like catching fish?
Yes, and the name forever attached to its history. The person you see before you. Ikki Namiki. Though you may also call me Namiki, conqueror of the stars and the abyss.
Is this just gonna be the group of students that have, like, weird issues? And those weird issues come back in trials and mysteries? Maybe. Hearing, missing arm. Conqueror of the stars and the abyss? That's so fucking sick, dude!
I wonder.
If you don't mind me asking, how do you fish with only one hand?
Think before you speak.
I doubt you'd be able to understand. The art of one-eyed fishing is too arcane for mortals to realize.
It's not that deep.
Actually, I do have some fishing experience. I wasn't amazing at it, but I was apprenticed to a famous sailor during summer break.
Instant regret.
You guys are so cool and interesting. I barely have any epic stories to tell.
Let me see.
Angler, like a bow. No, not a bow and arrow. Like fishing gear. Like. So they're a fisher who just knows a bunch of stories. So he's probably the prophecy dude that we're gonna have. Are you not like an ultimate or something?
This again.
Damn. Do I even look the part? I mean, I guess I'm pretty basic, but...
The name's Manzo Shibue, ultimate stuntman. And you?
Stuntman? I thought you were a skateboarder pro. Well, alright.
Hey.
Maru Yokokume, activist, and he's Hiroaki Uzbenkisan. Ultimate. That's not even close.
That's messed up.
Bro, these talented names keep getting crazier and crazier. How am I supposed to keep up with this level of power creep?
I don't get it.
At this point, I should forfeit my talent to Namiki the Conqueror. He does way more dangerous shit than me. All I do is help out Ma at her movie studio.
Useless.
The Conqueror of the Stars and the Abyss. That last part is most important. And I'm a legendary hero, not some bloodthirsty warlord.
That's the way.
Oh,
the
you do
rebel
stunt work for
answer.
your mother's studio. That's cool.
You don't say.
My stepmother's studio, thank you very much. Oh, he's one of those kids. An ultimate should not judge things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, you know?
I remain
No,
neutral.
I'm pretty sure it's possible to lose your talent, if someone beats you during the annual challenge, that is. It's rare to underperform, but...
Back off.
Are you trying to boost my confidence? I genuinely can't tell.
I can handle anything.
Ah, those tests are useless. No one could ever replace me.
Hello.
And how do you know?
You stand.
Well,
in the
no other
presence of
angler in the past
greatness.
century has laid their eyes on the legendary 17-spotted golden koi. Am I wrong? Golden koi?
Shush.
Shh, don't scare it off now. It's an elusive creature that flees at the slightest noise.
I'm certain of it.
Many liken to its fable, but I've seen it with my own two eyes. It's truly a sight to behold, and it's said to grant years of endless luck. Also, it's often confused with the 16-spotted golden koi, a fish married by its abundance, insignificance, and mediocrity. I definitely want to see the 17-spotted one, even if the only difference is a single black blotch.
Your praise is appreciated.
Well, it's not a simple feat. After all, the koi is what took my feeble arm.
Incorrect.
Hold on, didn't you just say you lost your arm to a snake demon? This just became even more bogus than it already was.
Oh,
Oh.
you'll see.
I lost half of it to the 8-forked serpent, and the other half... How do you lose my man? My man. How do you lose your hand and then your elbow? You lost your hand and then you lost your elbow. That's what you're implying here. You don't have to say half your arm, half of it. Just say it casually, man.
The world.
Two and
fades.
two, yin and yang, each part of a greater whole. Also, his sprite in the background is hilarious.
No,
Bro, that's tragic
You're wrong.
and utter horseshit.
back off.
Hey, don't be rude. This is probably the tough subject on the Conqueror of the Stars in the Abyss. I imagine all the suffering he went through.
It can't
God, you are
be.
more gullible than an 8-year-old who forged chainmail. Come on, hero, let's get
Bye.
out of here. Okay, bye, Manzono and Naminki the
Not
Conqueror.
sorry.
Stars Abyss. Shaking her head exhaustively, Maru leads me to the last remaining person in the room.
Hey,
Hey there, sorry about my teammates. They were unreliable during the escape room.
let's get along.
Bussho told us you were from the summer team. The 4 of us are the autumn team, by the way. Wow, she's already getting to work on what we want to know. Good.
Hi.
Good job. I see. Seems like these escape rooms have a season motif, just like Bitokuwaka does.
What?
What do you mean?
What can I say?
You didn't know? The entire school campus is designed around the 4 seasons. Each area has its own plants. Oh, so that's what we're gonna get to know. Nice. I want to see them.
I'll be honest.
To tell you the truth, I'm pretty new to this whole Bitukoa business.
I'm Naiomi Danjuma, ultimate architect and exchange student from Nigeria. I hope we can get along.
She looks really powerful in this killing game. She looks like the most powerful one here. Actually, hold up. I just noticed something, chat. I'm just gonna do a quick little fix here. We're just gonna scoot that up. I'm gonna do that. Small change, just because I want to see the chat better. What made you come all the way to Japan? One of my family members is a devoted collector of traditional Japanese art, and I've been asked to design a new public gallery for him. I cannot talk, bro. I cannot talk. Graduating from Bitukukawa with an ultimate title would really help this gallery's prestige. I see. Oh, I'm Hiroaki Uzuki, Ultimate Apprentice. Sorry you ended up in this situation.
Oh, you.
And I'm Maru Yokokumi, Ultimate Activist. Wow, I finally said it right.
You did good.
I'm impressed. It probably wasn't easy getting those titles.
Trust one another.
Architecture seems pretty tough as well. I met a few architects when I worked for a competitor a few years ago. They're very hard-working people. Yeah, it's like an art thing and a math thing at the same time. Isn't it hard to use both sides of your brain?
Oops.
Oh, you must have misunderstood.
Let's try again.
I meant that it probably required strong connections to get to the administration to agree with those talents. Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Oh, the 180 is crazy! The 180 was crazy! I have never heard the music kick in so perfectly. Oh! Connections. I mean, I know some of the staff, but I wouldn't say... Panic wells up in my chest, but I managed to squash it.
Right away.
Well, everyone who gets into the school uses them, right?
Now that's a problem.
I thought about going for a more extravagant title, but my art collector friend pointed out that we didn't have anyone on the inside who knew us.
The devil is in
He
the
proposed that a
details.
simple and straightforward talent, along with a sizable donation, maximize our donation.
Props to you for being able
Props-
to pull off Ultimate Apprentice, though. Could you introduce me to some of the administrators?
Excuse me?
It takes me every second to realize I'm shouting.
That's just a
Hey,
rumor.
Hiro said he got a minute because of all the different jobs he had, and he really means it. He didn't ask any bigwigs to help him out, and he certainly didn't have some fancy pants art collector make him a sizable donation on his behalf.
Am I clear?
With enough effort, I can excel at any task I commit myself to. I've been able to adapt to every job I've taken on so
You
far.
can't be serious!
That's why I'm the ultimate apprentice. I can't speak for you, but I would never try to game the admissions process.
Fair.
Exactly.
Yeah, this guy knows how to do all sorts of stuff. I think Superman even called him the ultimate.
Not a chance.
I mentioned carpentry, but there's also plumbing, masonry, sailing. If I listed them all, we'd be here a while.
It's fine.
Don't get me... Wait, that's kind of shady? It is. Don't get me wrong, it's impressive that you can do all that, but...
Some criticism.
Some criticism. I just find it hard to believe that something as vague as putting effort into things and being kind of good at them could be seriously considered.
Hang on.
Oh, and he was being super helpful during the escape room.
Obvi.
He knows a lot of random trivia, which totally makes sense. Well, that's his talent.
An oversight.
Well then, if that's how it really is, then I apologize for making assumptions. I thought everyone here was in the same boat I was.
Screw off!
Well, we aren't. We're nothing like you, actually.
Okay, it's bad.
Sorry for hitting a nerve.
Let me
How about we just
rethink
forget this conversation, then? I assume there's more people out there you need to meet.
Okay.
There's like 5, I think. If I've been counting right, there's like 5.
Just daydream.
Guess I'll take you a bit longer to cool off. Fine by me. See you around. I expect we'll be stuck with each other for some time. Ultimates are ultimates because they're the best at what they do. Where did that come from? Well, I guess that's kind of the theme. Like, if you really think about it, that's kind of the theme. I mean, it could really mean anything. Let me check the comments real quick. Alright, comments are good. No sign of girl A in that area.
I got nothing.
Only a bunch of weird people and rude people. Though the Broadway lady was fun.
Hello?
Are you still bummed out by what Miss High Society over there said about your talent?
Incorrect.
It feels too specific. There's like other consensus. Yeah, there is. For now, let's just focus on fighting everyone and getting out of here. If it comes up again, talk to me and I'll help you out, okay?
Trust one another.
Thanks, Maru. That means a lot.
Hey.
Look, Momoe and Bussho are back. Let's go talk to them, see if they found anyone else.
Wait.
Shh, Bushu's almost got them out of there. Other voices come from the other side of the door, somewhat unexpectedly. Bushu responds rather loudly. No, soy sauce is not an instrument. Is mayonnaise an instrument? No, Patrick. Mayonnaise is not an instrument.
Bear with me.
Wasabi is not an instrument either. I hear a chorus of rustling creaks cascade from the other side of the door, along with a loud and startled yelp. I feel a familiar flood of sensation. The same sensation that threatened to swallow me whole when I first activated my cocoa pad. Only this time, it fades in an instant. I blink a few times, shake my head, and refocus on the ultimates that exit the escape room.
Boo!
Yay, it's Couponer Girl! Urgh, we nearly froze to death in there!
Exploitation!
This is dope sprite work. Patrick Star, is that you? Whoever made this escape room is such a psychopath! What kind of lunatic wastes much air conditioning just to torture four helpless innocents?
You're mocking me!
Well, if everyone had pitched in like they were supposed to, we could have gotten out much sooner.
Let me
Oh,
finish.
God. Okay. Forget me if I'm wrong. Didn't her ultimate change recently? Because when this series first was teased, she had a talent that meant like... Oh, what was it? She had a talent that meant something like ghost and spiritual stuff. But now it's like germs and stuff. Am I right, chat? I swear she used to have a different talent. She did? Okay, I was right. I told you the correct answers several times, as a matter of fact, and it was your own stubbornness that led you astray.
My advice to you...
To be fair, you were pretty obtuse with your hints. I could barely even understand you.
Troubling.
This appears to be the last group of ultimates. So who are we missing? We're missing Teacher Girl and Theorist Girl, right? Yeah.
I am deeply
Unfortunately,
disappointed.
there's no exit to be found yet.
Who would what?
Well, what? We're in last place? What the hell? You've made us into witless laughingstocks, Annie Obsolete.
I will pray for you.
I will pray for you.
If you say so.
Should we break this up?
My head hurts.
Let them have their fun. I'm worn out. It takes a while, but the heated arguments of the winter team slowly begin to peter out. I should go talk to all of them. They were the winter team? Whatever. Tragic. Simply tragic.
What's up?
What's up?
There's nothing wrong.
All my valuables have been stolen. That's what's up. My 3 gold watches, my 2 silver bracelets, my 5 diamond rings. All in the hand of some nameless puzzle-obsessed vagabond.
Not in my lane.
That's rough, man. I hope they didn't get their hands on the key at the pawn shop.
I am simply
Even then,
flabbergasted.
it seems I should be counting my blessings. Many of the people here had their clothes stolen right off their bags. This guy was who I thought was gonna be with us, not Bushu. I thought this guy was gonna be with us, but this is fine.
Obscene.
I'll never forgive our kidnappers for forcing these poor souls into such ragged garments.
What?
Really? That's
Have
terrible.
some self-awareness.
It truly is. My buzzcut friend here is one of the heinous criminals' unfortunate victims.
Actually,
I've had these clothes on since before I was kidnapped.
What's that supposed to mean?
So you're saying you wear this stuff normally? Yeah.
Oh.
What about you, blonde man with silly hair? My fashion instinct says that your outfit is made from repurposed 50-year-old thrift shop donations.
I didn't misunderstand.
Clearly, our kidnappers held you at gunpoint and forced you to debate yourself with this stylistic
Not a
debauchery.
chance.
No, this uniform is brand new, actually.
Jesus Christ!
Oh dear God! What? Why did we just get 2 Peters? Hey Peter, what? Did I miss something? Did I miss something? Oh dear God. He melodramatically clutches at his chest, gasping for air. Call an ambulance! I'm going into courtier arrest! Hey, so we only came over here to introduce ourselves. I didn't expect you to get caught up in medical drama.
Come on.
These people are a rowdy bunch, huh? Not so different from my clients, now that I think about it.
I'm Kunitaro Higa, the ultimate pawnbroker. If you ever need a trustworthy person to take all your most prized possessions, I'm your man. KT got you covered.
You could call me Taro if you'd like. I don't mind.
Oh, you.
Well, that's unexpected. I've always imagined pawnbrokers to be like old fat dudes with spectacles. Ah, reference.
That's in the
That was
past
my
now.
grandfather. He passed the pawn shop down to me. Jeez, my throat just broke. Ouch. He passed down the pawn shop to me when I was 17.
Good old days.
I've been running it ever since. Apparently, I did well enough to be recognized as an ultimate. Aside from bookkeeping and chatting it up with clients every once in a while, it's not that hard of a job. That's a pretty cool trinket you have around your neck. Did it belong to one of your clients?
Pure gold.
Oh, you mean the Jewel of Father Time? My family has been holding on to it for over 50 years. It's the most expensive item in our collection.
It's the real deal.
Before he gave me the keys to the shop, my grandmops told me to protect its stopwatch until its owner finally returned. I carry it around with me 24/7.
Oh, check this out.
Why? Do you want to buy it? Well, I don't think I could afford something with that price tag, even if it helped me calm the nerves of Mr. Fashion Police over here. It wouldn't. It really wouldn't.
It's for real, my guy.
I do give discounts. I mean, it clearly can't be worth much if no one wanted to buy it for half a century. That was a joke.
LOL.
Isn't it a little much to devote all that energy into a single client?
I expect.
I imagine it's because he barely has any clients.
Have some self-awareness.
The mere thought of selling anything to some disreputable hoarder is bad enough.
Extortion.
And yet, I have to pay them interest when I want my items back. Extortion, extortion, I say.
It's not
I
that
think
deep.
it's a fair enough deal. It looks sort of like a bank, right?
Classic.
The atmosphere of my pawn shop is certainly better than a bank's. There's fewer security guards and far less needless paperwork.
Not on my watch.
Not to mention the most American here. Totally. Not to mention the modern bank's reliance on digital currency. I don't know why people would ever entrust their money to such fallible tech.
It's all
Natural
garbage.
disaster, data breach. Hell, disgruntled employee unplugs the server. Boom, life savings are gone. Is that really how it works? There has to be a safeguard against that kind of thing.
No.
Of course there are. The lady doesn't have time. What he's talking about?
Envy is quite
Lacking both
unbecoming of
facial
you.
and fashion sense. What a combination.
You've ruined everything, troll.
Be grateful that I'm one of the more charitable members of my family for even agreeing to speak with you. Your family? Who are you exactly?
An esteemed individual such as myself.
You've probably never heard of us. We're far too classy to flaunt our prestige in the so-called elite often do.
You stand in the presence of Oniji Itagaki, ultimate tailor and heir to the Itagaki fashion empire.
I love these title cards. I know I said it earlier, but I still like them. Wait, so your stores are the ones that keep on playing Christmas music in September?
Kiss my grits.
Despicable. You're not only torturing your retail workers with long hours and low pay, but ear-splitting vocals as well.
I look fine.
Look, I'm not responsible for what my family does, okay? I barely even talk to them. Buddy, pal, you're the one who brought them up.
I never asked for
That's
this.
only because I was trained to do so. Itagaki greetings have been standardized for decades. In casual conversation, I focus less on them, and more on my individual achievements. I'm honestly
Leave
scared if
it
any of these
to me.
characters are a blackened. Everyone here could be a blackened. Everyone. Case in point, this 100 million yen suit that I tailored myself. Stylish, isn't it? I was valued by the ultimate appraiser himself.
Oh,
Whoa, I didn't even know clothing could cost that much.
only 1,000 yen.
I'll give you 1,000 for it.
I refuse to believe
The
it.
value of that suit is probably inflated anyways.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's much easier to bribe an appraiser than it is to make a suit that costs that much. Especially when said suit looks like something out of a rejected card game. Why do you...
You're mocking me!
Exposing me with your horrid fashion sense, forcing me into medical emergency, falsely claiming that my family tortures workers with time and inappropriate holiday spirits.
I expected
You've
this from
insulted me
you.
long enough. I will no longer tolerate you or this conversation.
Leave at once.
Leave at once and do not return.
Not a chance.
How insensitive!
It's time to stop.
Alright.
Hello.
Yay! Wow, perfect timing. Best girl. Alright, give me a sec. I need to keep pausing because all these voices have been draining me. Say, you guys haven't seen an espresso machine around here, have you?
Did not see that coming.
No. Where did you find that mug anyways? Seems like someone knows a hell of a lot about me, because it was with me when I woke up.
Why are you so
Best girl. Aw, thanks.
What?
The cup refers to me, Pinky. Says the girl wearing more pink than me. Plus, I'm only the one that can actually read it from this angle. Touché, but you're still mistaken.
Yeah, baby.
Best girl has been with me through thick and thin. She's like a sister to me. She's provided me with hundreds, nay, thousands of bountiful bittersweet brews. A true source of unlimited power. Whatever temporary affinity you believe you have with this cup, it is meaningless. Only I am the best girl, comprehend?
Bro.
Fine, I get it. Can't get between a woman and her daily dose of socially acceptable drugs. I'm still confused why you have that thing.
Here's a good one.
Obviously, it's because my talent requires me to work my butt off from dusk till dawn.
Let me see.
That's so. What's your name and title?
Konishi. Chikuma Konishi. I'm the ultimate extreme couponer.
Now, I've seen a lot of unique titles. This is easily one of my favorite Ultimate titles because of how, like, if you really think about it, she's gonna explain it, but, like, I do really love this title, just as a natural standpoint. What a wonderful title. A sentence which I would call the ultimate extreme activist.
What do you mean?
If you were an extreme activist, you'd probably be in prison or dead.
I understand.
So you're good at saving money then.
Money.
Only the greatest in Japan. Stores downright hate me. I think some of them actually owe me money.
Selfie.
As they should. It's only fair to punish them for their relentless price gouging.
Here's a tip.
There's even been times where I've cleaned their shelves bare with my trusty grimoire.
Yeah.
Your grimoire?
You're gonna
I'm a master in the art of coupon collecting. The grimoire is my 70-pound coupon binder.
for real.
The spells of my grimoire have dark functions indeed, able to sway any retail worker into parting with the stock of their corporate overlords.
Come on.
I've gathered these powerful hexes from tattered magazines, discarded cereal boxes, and my neighbor's trash can bins.
It can't
Stealing from
be.
your neighbors? That's almost as bad as straight up shoplifting. Shops are way too heavy to be lifted. They're like 50 tons of concrete. Plus, you've gotta do what you gotta do to survive.
I refuse to
What?
believe it.
I love how you just went like, what? Survive. Surely that's an exaggeration.
You rich people.
Nope. I was super poor when I first started building my coupon collection. Like, super poor. With 10 U's.
Negative Nancy.
I dined with rats and ate microwave dirt. I lived in a mud shack next to a radioactive coal factory. Wow, that must have been hard for you. But after a few years of being thrifty, I'm finally living my best life. At this point, I've accumulated enough coupons to last me and the fam 3 lifetimes.
I'm grateful.
Wow, really? Say, you don't have any coupons you can share, do you? Are you okay? Whoa.
Wells curses you.
What the shit? She's one of my favorites so far. I agree. She's very open, and she's not Hifumi, but she's my hero. She's Hifumi. She's the best parts of a Hifumi, and she's the best parts of my hero. I like her a lot. They want it, but they can't have it.
Save me.
It's okay, precious grimoire. Mommy won't let him get his filthy hands on you. Chikuma continues muttering to the book, occasionally stopping to shoot a dirty look in our direction.
Come on.
Well then, we best get going. Maru and I cautiously step back away from her, holding our hands in the air like a pair of wanted criminals. Halt!
Enough of your
Retreat 10 paces, arms down and palms up!
Huh?
Yes, ma'am. Maru and I are so thoroughly shocked by the forcefulness of her command that we oblige without protest. My precious! I love that, Trevor. The strange woman pulls out some disinfectant spray and begins flooding our hands with a dulge of chemicals.
You bitch!
Ew, why'd you give us so much?
Filthy simian!
Your hands are covered with the filth of pestilence, viruses, bacterial fungi, and parasites, the servants of a white horseman!
You cretin!
Not a soul in this wretched place has a sense more of proper hygiene, touching all those filthy puzzle mechanisms with their unkept hands. I plan to remedy that. Due to the abundance of clean water, we'll have to make do with disinfectant, and lots of it.
You can't be serious!
Is it really okay to be this worried about a few germs? I mean, over a dozen Ultimates have been kidnapped. We've stumbled upon a massive conspiracy. I rub my hands anxiously. Worried the excessive amount of disinfectant might somehow damage my skin.
Inconceivable!
Oh, I like that sprite. I like that sprite a lot. Oh, that's so powerful. A few.
Are you blind?
Were it not for my chemical baptism, millions of microbes would be crawling on your fingertips, writhing, feasting, and multiplying without restraint. I am so into this whole thing. I'm so into this. Like, I've been voicing all these characters as strong as I am, and that's why I keep losing my voice. But I love it. They'll be back. The remaining 1% of bacteria will rally their forces and bring about an infectious apocalypse. You, the 1%.
I give up.
Is your talent related to killing germs or something?
I do not merely
mean-
kill germs. I purge their material vessels with my weapons of alchemy and send them back to their infernal masters. I am Uta Kawagichi, the ultimate epidemiologist. Forgive me for this blasphemy, but wash your goddamn hands.
Yes, ma'am.
Those are indeed words.
Actually, let me look. I swore she had an old talent. I want to look real quick. Let me see if I was right. Hold on. No, this was always her talent. Oh shit, I was wrong. Never mind, chat. Never mind. She never had a talent before this. I swore she did.
Heed these words.
Real as the word of God. I study disease outbreaks and their countermeasures.
Your hygiene.
You'll find that the best
is
countermeasure is
quite
basic personal
poor.
hygiene. Many epidemics could have been prevented this way. An idea I find deeply frustrating.
This cannot be.
I think of lives that were lost, and that will continue to be lost, all preventable if just a few people weren't so hygienically challenged.
Yeah.
Right, we get it.
Assist me.
However, I suppose I should rest my efforts for a while. My disinfectant supplies are waning, and chasing all of you down to enforce cleanliness standards is bound to cause cross-contamination.
I am pleased.
Ooh, powerful. So you've all stumbled upon a bit of luck, it seems. Feel free to muck around in your filth to your heart's content. How generous of you. She's got my favorite sprite so far. I'm just saying this. She has my favorite sprite so far. In the meantime, I'll search relentlessly for the sinner who trapped us in this disease-ridden hovel.
You will be purged.
The state of their hideout mirrors their soul, vile to its core. I shall take it upon myself to cleanse their entire being.
What?
You aren't gonna, like, make them swallow hand sanitizer, will you?
I shall lead
We'll
the
see.
way.
The depths of their villainy may require experimental treatment. She scans the room, her eyes a pair of daggers and spray bottle at the ready. Remind me not to get on her bad
Hey.
side. Hero, something's off here.
Hello again.
What's up? We've talked to every ultimate, explored every open passage, and there's still no sign of Girl A. Was Girl A the one that, Fan hinted to? Was that the one I skipped? Was that the one I accidentally skipped, chat? Was that it? If it was, I apologize. I probably should have paid attention. Wait, you're right. I glance around the room, unable to find anyone that matches Girl A's admittedly vague description.
I got nothing.
Do you think the corrupt mayor or Smurfette just made her up?
That's rude.
That's incredibly disrespectful.
It's
No,
plausible.
maybe there's some kind of ultimate hide-and-seek expert or something.
That's just a
Or
rumor.
maybe I'm just putting it out there. They're the ones who kidnapped us, and they've been hiding in some kind of hidden room this whole time.
Let's just move
Maru,
on.
cut it out. I genuinely don't believe that any of our kidnappers are in the room with
Incorrect.
us. Why not? And make it quite a shocking reveal. Why would any of them risk their own safety when they could just watch us from afar? Doesn't make any sense.
Hang on.
Don't go derailing my argument with logic.
Come on.
Oh, hold on hold on a sec. Hold on. Everyone, listen. Everyone, listen to me. No, don't escape. Pause the game. Pause the freaking game. Can the game pause real quick? Thank you. This killing game has 17 students, right? This killing game has 17, correct? One of them wouldn't be with the group. Because, okay, Girl A is the conspiracy theorist? Oh, so Hyde. Right, that's her name, right? Hyde. So Hyde was with Fan, Mare, Dude, and Shoko. Yahto. So then where's the teacher? Where the fuck's the teacher at? Maru ignores me and approaches the door. She proceeds to pound on it as hard as she can.
You bitch.
Let us out or I'll have everyone gang up and blow the door off its goddamn hinges!
Kiss my grits.
Locking over a dozen people in a tiny cramped room, stealing their belongings. Who the fuck do you think you are, airport sec?
Excuse me?
What's wrong? Why did you... It's Hyde, isn't it? It's probably Hyde. It's the teacher! Wow, I just took the chance to point out she wasn't here. I just took the chance to point out she wasn't here, and she appears. Man. Okay, let me check comments. Okay. Creepy teacher, like academy member? No, I'm thinking like ultimate. It glowers at us. Maru and I freeze in place, suddenly afflicted by a sense of sheer terror. Without warning, the door suddenly slithers open, and the shadows beyond it cast into light.
Good to see you.
Her design looks amazing. I love her design. Oh my gosh. Wait, is she actually a teacher though? She's got the badge.
What's going on?
My serious apologies. I didn't mean to frighten you. The strange woman quietly adjusts her glasses and peers at us. You must be Hiroaki Uzuki and Maru Yokokume, correct?
Did not see that.
You know our names?
Are you kidding?
Of course she does. She's clearly the one who trapped us all here. Just look at her fancy outfit, her ID card, her glasses. She's dressed like just one of those privately contracted security officers.
I see.
Oh my. I was told you all possess colorful personalities, but never mind.
You have potential.
There's quite an innocent reason why I know your name, Maru. Wow! I was not expecting that. I was just expecting a regular 17th student, not a teacher. Are you behind this? Is she behind this, chat? She might be. We'll see. She's my mastermind number 1 right now. Bullshit! Aren't you too young for that?
Allow me to explain.
That's awfully sweet of you, but no, I'm just your teacher. Or at least, I was supposed to be.
What?
How on earth are we supposed to know you're legit? It's not like they told any of us how this was supposed to work.
It's merely my
You can
responsibility.
take a closer look at my ID if you wish, Maru.
Despite these unforeseen circumstances, it's nice to meet so many of my pupils. I'm Shiori Nakagawa, ultimate instructor for the Academy's 17th class. You can also call me Professor, or even just Miss N.
Wow, this is cool. This is a creative method. I like this. Nakagawa. I think I've heard that name before. Not sure of it. She's definitely a teacher here. Maru, who's been vigorously studying Professor Nakagawa's ID card, seems to arrive at a similar conclusion.
Cut me some slack.
Crap, she's not lying.
Trust one another.
You see, Maru? She's trustworthy. Still, it's a little strange.
Let me see.
After all, that email thing we talked about, I really thought School faculty were the ones responsible for this.
That's not it.
No, I promise I paid no part in this. I didn't even wake up until I heard your frantic knocking. It comes as quite a shock to me that so many people were trapped in this basement.
Perhaps.
Yet, what I find even more distressing is how they all seem to be my students.
Greetings.
Hiroaki and Maru, you found someone else. The other ultimates, no longer distracted by their own conversations, finally started to take note of us.
Concerning tale.
I'm afraid this isn't our teammate, however.
Yeah, ours is way more quiet.
We must come from
Success
different worlds.
egregious wardrobe choices. All of you. Does a single one of you know what a mirror is?
You're wrong.
Hey, be considerate. This is our teacher you're talking to.
Really?
Teacher!
Hello again.
Hello, everyone. I'm Professor Shiori Nakagawa, but you can just call me Miss Nat. Hold on, you're our instructor. But where we going to meet next, Prime Minister? Where you kidnapped to, Shiori?
Just a warning.
Idiot, she's probably the one who brought us here.
What's going on?
Was this all sort of poorly planned school orientation?
What's that supposed to
What
mean?
sort of orientation involves life-threatening escape rooms?
No.
Escape
It can't
rooms?
be.
I refuse to believe
Wait,
it.
I'm sure she's a victim. She's just like the rest of us.
Expectations of
Yeah, this is the basement of a bigger room. What's the bigger room? The gym? Where we're gonna meet the, I don't know what the mascot's name is. I don't know.
You're telling me not even teachers are safe from the clutches of our kidnappers?
Oh man, we're definitely in some deep shit!
Wait.
Fellow peers, there is no need for hysterics. We must remain calm.
That's messed
If
up.
it wasn't the school that's responsible for this, then maybe we should consider a supernatural explanation.
Amen.
The Lord works in mysterious ways, but this strikes me as a tad bit too far.
Ah, hell,
Does
man.
anyone know what's going on here?
Bear with me.
Everyone, please. I'm aware this situation leaves much to be desired, but if we could just... A pale blue tension permeates the room, growing higher with every passing moment.
Well, maybe.
Maru, could I borrow your megaphone for just one sec?
Hang on.
I don't know. I'm usually opposed to authority figures who seize control of connection technology.
Yes.
Please, it's urgent.
Come on.
Fine, maybe just for a bit. Before Maru finishes speaking, Professor Nakagawa snatches the megaphone from her hands and brings it to her mouth.
Everyone, listen up.
Ooh, that CG is powerful. What is this music? Ooh, it's a jam. Mukuro Ikosaba, the 16th student. The crowd falls to a hushed silence. Shoko opens his mouth to speak, but is quickly shushed by the people around him. I guess Maru was right. People really do listen to whoever has a megaphone.
Since we find ourselves in a delicate situation, I think it's best for me to be as concise and transparent as possible. Like the rest of you, I was departing for the school, alone, before suddenly passing out on the boat. I haven't a single clue as to what's going on. However, in the short time I've been awake, I've learned a potentially disturbing piece. This underground location we're trapped in is beneath Bitokukawa Academy.
What?
Another round of murmurs materializes, but fades soon enough.
Stop right now.
Settle down, settle down.
Allow me to explain.
This is the basement section of the school's assembly building. I woke up upstairs a few minutes ago and glanced outside to confirm our location.
I do not ask for
You
much.
didn't search any of it in depth? No, I didn't want to run headfirst into a potentially dangerous situation, especially not alone. Why would they have this huge basement just ready for kidnappings? Are you guys prolific murderers?
That's not it.
This area was mainly used for storage. There were no escape rooms or anything of the sort last year, I assure you.
Try again.
I don't have much information for you, but please know that I'm putting my full effort into keeping you all safe.
Not part
It's
of
been
the
quite a shock to me
curriculum.
as well. Today was supposed to be our opening ceremony. A proud day trained by a set of mysterious crimes.
That's why I want you all to put your trust in me and work together. If only for now, as the ultimate instructor, I promise you, we will leave this place unharmed.
Please, please don't die first, please. Girl, if you die first, I am gonna scream. We all stare in awe as Shiori calmly hands the megaphone back to the displeased yet nonetheless impressed Maru. while the rest of her had been senselessly breaking the entire time, and only taking her a few minutes to regain her composure and take the lead.
What in tarnation?
Well, I don't know about y'all, but I'm on her side.
I tip my hat to that.
Take it away, Teach. Tell us what we do to get out of this mess. Yes, I'm confident in our instructor's ability to handle this crisis. You're older than her. I am sure we will recover this truth shortly. The previously rowdy crowd of students begin bringing themselves into order, proactively discussing their next steps. This is what a class led by an ultimate instructor feels like? If so, then I definitely made the right choice coming here.
That's all it takes for you to trust her?
Is it Hyde? Please be Hyde. We all turn towards the source of the voice.
I have a few
There
questions
she
for
is!
you, Professor. And depending on how you answer, we'll see if you really are just a victim in this whole situation.
Queen is here. Wow, you are peak character design. Simple, but peak. Alright.
It's...
Girl A! Stop calling me that.
The woman strolls into the room, and a resolute expression firmly planted upon her face. She had spoken with extreme confidence and poise, but from where I was standing, I could see that her shoulders were trembling.
Oh.
Are those some rather proactive statements?
Let me think.
I'm so confused. Who's this random loner?
No? Yes?
I mean,
Maybe?
she sounds like she knows what she's
Possibly.
talking about.
You.
First of all, why are you alone while traveling to the island? I know for a fact that ultimate instructors are accompanied by a secretary at all times where they're on official business.
Well, maybe.
I have a theory.
Furthermore, it makes no sense that you'd only arrive at the school today. It's the opening ceremony. You should have been on the island for at least a week already, handling preparations with the rest of the faculty. I mean, she's girl A. She seems to know a lot about the school, but barge in and start conflict like this, I quell my emotions
I'm
and try
not
and
holding
think.
back.
And finally, while the rest of us were locked in these rooms, you were kept in a place where you could glance outside and access the entire campus. The fact that the professor isn't saying anything really isn't helping.
You're kidding.
I think I have a better idea of what's going on here.
That's weird.
You and possibly a few others sent those emails to us so we would isolate ourselves on those speedboats. You placed the timing-triggered sleeping agent on each boat, so by the time we arrived at the school, each of us would be unconscious. You and your accomplices hauled us from the beach over to this building and into those rooms, which you rigged with deadly puzzle mechanisms over spring break.
I got it.
Finally, you locked the circular door and waited for all of us to escape the rooms, so you could barge in and pretend to be one of the victims, right or wrong. Shit. Oh my god, did she actually? If she was lying about this stuff, how do we know if her name is actually Shiori?
No.
Her ID checks out.
What a disgrace.
Given the fact that we've never seen one before, forging a real instructor's idea would be a simple task. So she's not actually one of the teachers here?
It's worse.
That would be a monstrous revelation. Fraud of such an esteemed ultimate is the highest crime one can commit, other than murder, of course.
Of all the...
Please. Just like before, the room descends into havoc, this time with a much more negative and horrifying tone directed at the professor, who seems to completely taken back by Girl A's accusation, unable to utter a single word in response. Oh, she pissed. Oh, she pissed.
I'm done with this.
I think it's best if you quietly surrender and tell us what you are planning. Even the chat is stunned. They're like, wow, this is crazy. No, I don't think I can let this happen. It's all just a misunderstanding. I know it is. I need to step in here, even if it means I have to bring up that.
I refuse to believe it.
Wait, just one question, Girl A.
I wonder.
How did you know about everything she said? You weren't here when Professor Nakagawa introduced herself.
That's wrong.
After you and your team members left your escape rooms, I slipped inside when you were busy with that statue. I've been listening in ever since. Hey, why'd you do that? We've been worried sick.
One of the worst
Running off by
things
yourself in
ever.
such a bad situation, that's really
You're
really
kidding.
dangerous. Hiding was safer than simply hanging out in the open like the rest of you.
Kremlin.
If there was someone dangerous in the building, and there is, I wouldn't have been able to been a
I
sitting
have a
duck.
theory.
I didn't even say that right. This is raising death flags. It is. I only left my hiding spot once I realized that their goal was manipulation and not murder.
Not a chance.
That's fair, I guess. There's just one problem with your theory.
Huh?
Yes?
It's not that deep.
Bitokukawa's academy actually had been a bit of an administration... Let me start that over. Bitokukawa's actually been a bit of an administrative mess for the past few months. That would explain why Professor Nakagawa didn't have a secretary, or why she couldn't meet with the other faculty before opening ceremony.
It's plausible.
Everyone's been scrambling to keep things together. So much of the old protocol was abandoned.
Touché.
Oh yeah, I think I remember what happened now.
Cheese and crackers!
So do I. The old headmaster. He got arrested and fired from his job, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, they tried to contain the scandal to local stations, but if you've both heard of it...
What?
What was he fired for? Sorry, I rarely pay attention to these kinds of things. So it's public, like this is continental news. Everyone in the world knows of this. Okay, so that's a lot of a bigger step up, but it opens a lot of doors. I'm pretty sure he killed someone. Really? I thought it was just an accident. I mean, he got off a light sentence during the trial. I heard he was hiding human remains, possibly inside this very basement. What?
Enough of your
We've been stepping on graves! Plus our noble footwear and cotton socks!
That's all I got.
I was joking. Though I wouldn't rule it out either.
Explain yourself.
You fear-mongering fishmonger!
You should be ashamed.
I see. So the involuntary departure of the headmaster explains Professor Nakagawa's inactions. What do you say, Professor? Am I right?
I see.
As a matter of fact, you are correct. The truth is, I'm not at liberty to speak on the matter. I'm under a strict non-disclosure agreement for these kinds of topics.
I understand.
There's already been a lot of bad press with the school lately, so I can see why.
Am I clear?
As for why the professor was kept separate from us, perhaps our abductors didn't want her to help us with any of their escape rooms? She wouldn't have been able to calm her group down and get them to work together, which isn't exactly how most of the teams are behaved. It also could have been like a numbers thing. 17 doesn't divide evenly into much, you know?
Did I hear
There are
that
17 of
correctly?
us in total, right? I've never been great with keeping track of these kinds of things.
Are you stupid?
That's idiotic.
Give me a second.
This is just an open and shut case of a poorly prepared criminal getting caught in their lies. Could it be any more obvious?
My answer
I
is
believe
thus.
Hiroaki's theory is accurate, though it doesn't explain everything about the situation. It helps to shed light on many things like the professor said.
No one is perfect.
Throwing around such bold claims will do nothing to ease our distrust and hostability.
There is always
It's best to
tomorrow.
remain calm. If stronger evidence comes up, we can follow it to logical conclusions.
If you say
Listen,
so.
I know you're just trying to help, but in your own way at
Hi.
least. But why don't you tell us your name and talent first? I think that would be a good start.
I'm not telling you that.
Fair enough.
She's Hideo Osako.
She got her back, baby. She got her back.
I'm grateful.
I see. That makes a lot of sense, actually.
Hide.
Girl Hyde wasn't trying to start anything out of ill intent. She just used to theorizing about things. When Professor Nakagawa first appeared, she took it as an opportunity to use her talent for her sake.
No.
That's not even close to how it... Never mind.
Huh?
So, Miss N wasn't behind this after all?
Thanks a lot.
Thanks for getting me riled up for nothing, girl, eh? Well then, since I've managed to turn the conversation around, I should try and change the subject.
Hello again.
Now that we have Professor Nakagawa and Hyde with us, all of Class 17 is here, correct? 16 students and 1 instructor. That's how Bitokukawa usually runs their classes. Fucking nerd! How do you do so much about the school? Well, going here has been a lifelong dream of mine for as long as I can remember. I hope it doesn't bother anyone.
An A+ in
Your knowledge of
reasoning.
the school has proven immensely helpful, Hiroaki. You're certainly living up to your title.
It was nothing.
You think so? Hiroaki said it well, Hyde. I was admittedly taken back by what you said to the point of speechlessness, but
Yes.
It's true. The school's recent scandals have affected standard protocol. Under normal circumstances, I would have arrived at the island over a week ago.
I'm looking forward to it.
I sincerely apologize for any confusion. I hope we can leave this misunderstanding behind us and start over, okay?
I don't get it.
Fine. I'll play along for now. Still, I find it hard to take pity on her. She was the one who presented those ludicrous accusations in the first place.
Top marks!
That's good. Whatever it makes you comfortable, Hyde.
Perhaps.
Okay, and return to business, please. I suggest we take a brief recess here before we leave the building.
Please see me afterwards.
I imagine these last few minutes have done nothing to improve your emotional state, so let's regroup. A game theory. Thanks for watching. Oh shit, wait, I want to see this. Wait, I want to see this. Ooh, this is... Why is he on the statue? Why? Why? Bro. What was his name again? I'm an idiot. Manzo. Why is he on the statue? Okay, I'm gonna let this play real quick. I need to seriously run to the restroom, chat. Just leave this right here. I'll be right back. I really need to go. This is what happens when you sit in a room for 2 hours. Alright, thank you for your patience, chat. I appreciate that. This is a pretty nice room. Not gonna lie. It's pretty nice. Everyone... Fan and Shoko getting along is a surprise. Okay. Though, it doesn't seem like the majority of them are avoiding girl. Hey.
Please?
What a cool laptop. Can I see it, please, please?
Hang on!
Can you go away? I'm having enough trouble logging in as it
You've
is.
improved.
I must say, you appear to be in peak physical condition. Do you follow a specialized weightlifting routine?
People of the earth.
The will of the people is far heavier than the burden of any weight or sandbag. Fascinating.
You're wrong.
I know that look, hero. I'm not actually screaming into her ear with a megaphone. Don't come after me. Well, for the most part, they're getting along. It has been nothing short of exhausting. At the very least, it's comforting knowing that all ultimates are working together as one. Wait for the alarm to go off. There it is, chat. It's on the way.
Did not see that coming.
A warped voice echoes from a hidden speaker above us. What the shit? Just casually be scared.
What?
Oops! Sorry, everyone. I accidentally set my voice filter to goofy and incomprehensible. I just wanted to welcome you all to Tokugawa Academy. I'm thrilled you've all started to become friends.
What? Is this our headmaster? Because they sound like the most memeable shit.
Huh?
That voice. It's like the one I heard at the tape recorder right after I woke up. It's not nearly as menacing though. To be honest, it's actually kind of cute.
You cretin!
Is this the vile cretin who abducted us?
You've ruined everything,
Return my possessions this instant, Prol. Don't provoke them. They surely have sniper rifles aimed at all of us.
I didn't
Oh,
mean
that's so
to.
scary.
Citizens,
Fear not, citizens. My suit is equipped with bulletproof spandex. That's where that comes in. Okay, that's where the spandex comes in. I'll shield you all with my body.
You're kidding.
How can they have rifles aimed at us? We're underground. Oh, forget it.
Stick together, please.
Oh geez, it seems you're all bubbling with questions about the burst. Don't worry, I'm going to show each and every one of you how to have the best, safest, and most successful school experience.
I find that rather distasteful.
Experience? Surely this isn't your idea of an orientation.
That's the way.
These people are unhinged. This is what happens to you if you work in education. Now, I need you all to gather in the assembly room. It's easy to find because it's right above you. Go through the circular door and up the staircase.
Bye.
See ya soon.
What the hell are you talking about?
There's no fucking chance I'm going up there
I
now.
know it's hard.
Are you just going to hide away in your cupboard again? You can't do that forever, you know.
Let me check
The grimoire once told of a big bad witch who lives in the cupboard under a staircase, scribbling unnecessary and disturbing lore.
Surely.
Therefore, there's no new food or water down here, and while we've been able to manage thus far, I will need to search for supplies eventually. They haven't harmed us yet, right? Let's just go upstairs.
Another thing.
Teach, did you see anything out of place when you were up there?
Try again.
No, the room was completely empty. I didn't search it very carefully, though.
Students.
Students, I think it's best if we comply with their demands, assuming that's what they were. Truthfully, it's hard to tell.
Please see me afterwards.
Gather behind me. I'll go up first.
Super job.
Volunteering to be on the front lines. Such heroism. I'm sorry for ever distressing you, Lady Nakagawa. Hi, Neo. Well, I'm back, and the worst thing is, I have to record the lines again. No! I'm so sorry, man. I feel you. I've been in those situations. Just, you're gonna get through it. I promise you. If you have to move the video back a day, don't worry. Oh my gosh, finally a new area. Jesus Christ. And this one is just as dull. This area is just as dull. Ugh. Maru, what's up? There's no one here besides us. Shit! Why is this place so empty? Man, maybe they got delayed. My clients are usually 20 or 30 minutes late to pick things up.
Extortion!
That's because they deceit geezers who use public transportation.
Didn't expect that.
I could ask the grimoire for advice. Are you attempting some sort of pagan divination ritual? Blasphemous! The devil himself must be whispering lies through your tones of avarice. Take that back, polyprothesizer. You're hurting my feelings.
God, you're so
How can your stupid-ass book have feelings?
You putrid.
Don't tell me you've animated it with satanic power.
Exploitation.
He's not satanic. He's a conduit for divine power of legendary discounts. Looks like you get along with the fisherman.
I'm not talking to you.
That's not fair comparison at all. Nakamiki is above stealing newspaper clippings from his neighbors. Maybe.
No.
Ooh, I like that sprite. Conqueror Star's Abyss. Seriously, guys, it's 3 words. It's not that hard. Infighting peasantry. The primary reason why I retain my wealth.
Students.
God, the headache I'm getting from this argument is making my vision turn white. Shit, here we go, chat. Here we go.
How unexpected.
Did anyone hear that? The few of us able to hear Yahto over the unfolding chaos turned towards the source of the sound.
I'm glad you'll listen to my announcement.
He's so cute! He is so cute! He can't hurt a soul! No. Oh, heck. Oh, why can't I click Streamlabs? Oh, no. Oh, come on. Don't do this to me. Wow, I can't zoom in. Fuck. Actually, I probably can if I... There we go. He's not gonna hurt you, chat. He's not gonna hurt you. This... What is this music, too? Do y'all like it, chat? Do you like it? I love him. I really hope he stays. Oh God, I hope he stays. Are we back to normal? Did we get everything back to normal? One more. Oh wait, now I gotta fix this. Frick. There we go. All right, we're good, chat. We're back to it.
so incredibly sorry for the delay. I was
His
trying to
voice
fix things
too!
behind the scenes.
His voice is so pure! I don't want to deal with him! This is the most adorable mascot we've had in any killing game. I love this.
What in Tard and Feather Nation? How is that thing talking and moving?
Just wait, one of them's gonna call him a
Is
plush
this
animal.
some kind of
One of
prank?
them's gonna call him a plush animal, and I'm gonna take a screenshot of it. My word, I knew that the Academy was experimenting with advanced technology, but... Technology? This is clearly the work of 4 horsemen!
The fuck?
It's a fucking monkey, not a horse!
I didn't mean
It's
to.
probably here to avenge all the chimps we skinned for our latest designer handbags. What?
Bear with me.
Seems to be modeled after the statue we saw underground.
I'll never surrender.
Quick, someone distracted with a banana. Oh, I don't eat those. It's a carnivore. We'll be chewed to bits.
You putrid.
Step back or already the holy hand grenade of antique. Oh, I love this. I love this. Please, everyone, calm yourselves.
I'm a harmless, friendly, huggable, fun-loving monkey. Think of me like a stuffed animal.
Man, okay, I'm sorry, you ruined it. Normally, the students are the ones that call you a stuffed animal, not the other way around. Deduct some points, but you know what? You're cute either way. You're cute as hell. Please don't eat me, Mr. Monkey. You might turn blue or die of a chloaria and dysentery. I'm sure the others would be much healthier for you.
Oh dear.
Oh
Maybe
dear.
introducing myself will help? Goodness.
Cover your ears, lest this foul apparition of Lucifer lead you astray.
I'm Kokorosaru, counselor at Tokugawa Academy. Relax, take deep breaths, ooh, and be mindful of yourself and others.
He's so pure. He's a better Monomi. Can you believe it? He's a better Monomi.
Unacceptable.
It claims to be employed by the Academy. Lucrative.
What do you mean?
You shouldn't keep calling your counselor it, you know. It may be some people's preference, but it certainly isn't mine.
You asked for it.
Well then, Kukusaru.
It's Kokorosaru. Just Coco is fine. If you have trouble remembering. Fantastique.
Coco, that's a cute name. I like
I
it.
don't care.
I don't care. I assume you're one of the AI-powered robots. One that's supposed to act like a therapist. Gold stars for Naiomi. I'm glad someone understands. I was programmed with data gathered from hundreds of thousands of psychiatric patients. I'm very confident in my abilities.
Wow.
Does that mean you have, like, data related to serial killers and stuff, too? Well, yes, but it's completely safe. All that data is pruned and mutated for my patient's
Are
safety.
you gonna be
That sounds
alright?
violent. I hope the data is feeling well after such an invasive procedure. Holy shit, this can't be real. Even Fan seems tame in comparison to this. What's the chat saying? I want to see what the chat's saying. It's from Rhythm Haven. It's the tap trial. Oh my god, it is. It's the watch minigame. Up the bum bum. What were they cough? I've just become more of an obligation. Okay, y'all still be talking about Neo Cuppin. Alright, that works. I also trained over 70 million friendly conversation topics and 730 in 11 ways to resolve conflict without hurting anyone's feelings.
Your mom would be proud.
Why would anyone care about either of those things? What a fucking waste of AI!
Okay, shorts.
Let me guess, a good use to be when you use it for your forum profile picture, right?
Shut up!
Stable diffusion is the future, dipshit! I'd like to order the Caesar salad with a large fries and 2 waters to... I ruined it, god damn it. I ruined it, god damn it. Can you go back and like... Oh. Oh, shoot.
Huh?
No, you can't go hear it again, dang it.
Yay! You stopped fighting!
That was your way to make us stop? Okay. That was conflict resolution method 56595. spewing random nonsense, it shuts down even productive conversations.
Here's
Sadly,
the
it only works
problem.
once or twice, so it would be helpful if you get along from now on. I figured as much. Taking notes, Coco. Looks like we'll be in for a long ride.
Let me check my database.
Ultimates are just so conflict-prone at times, even with the best and fluffiest resources.
If you need to talk,
Oh
call
well,
me.
look on the bright side. If you were all perfect, then they wouldn't have needed to bring me and my special technology here.
You mean those strange tablets we found? I'll give you 500 yen for them.
I'm all ears.
I'm pretty sure mine didn't work. Let me whip it out again. Mimicking Toya, I pulled out my tablet and pressed the power button. Turns on, where no pixelated hologram or anything like that appears. Oh, so that's where all the Cocoa Pads went. Strange, I didn't remember leaving them out yet. Man, you guys must have been so frustrated.
You don't say.
You don't say. I had no idea this was happening when I turned mine on.
Come on,
Oh
Coco.
dear, I'll try to explain them.
Tell you?
The Cocoa Pads all produce augmented reality interactive audio holograms, or ARIAs for short. They emit specialized infrared sonic waves that interfere with your gut's sensory mechanisms, causing you to perceive false sights, sounds, and haptics.
I'm trying my best, okay?
I'm trying my best. Large spectator groups are accounted for as well, with differentiated frequencies transmitted to each observer to simulate differences in spatial position.
Those are indeed words. We can survive together.
If you aren't having trouble understanding, I installed captions in all of your Cocoa Pads. It's my pleasure to accommodate for all students.
Did not see that coming.
You're right.
On the Cocoa Pad menu screen, there's an option to enable Cocoa Closed captions. Why, thanks for the help, Mr. Robot. I feel both supported and deeply disturbed. Now, I won't be ignoring everything you be saying like I have been for the past whatever minutes.
I don't make the rules.
Oh, you're welcome.
I'm a little concerned.
Perceive false sights. This sounds suspicious. I must say, what intentions do you have in utilizing such technology?
It's nothing like that. I haven't figured out how to make ARIAs that aren't small and pixelated, so these Cocoa Pads are currently only used for our gift system. I'm planning to distribute randomized... I'm so helpful. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Which you can share with each other to build lasting and meaningful friendships.
Excuse me?
So that pixelated leaf blower was just some gift I'm supposed to give to another classmate?
Survive together.
Exacta correctamundo. Would you like a tutorial on how to send your cute little friendly gifts?
You can't be.
No.
Oh.
Utilizing cutting-edge technology for such frivolous purposes. It's almost
I am
obscene.
deeply
I'm actually
disappointed.
curious if such wasteful is compliance in Bizzarosaru Academy.
Thanks. I
No
hate
one
it.
in their right mind would develop an optimist AI just to use it on some obnoxiously sappy animatronic ape.
I'm not bad. Promise.
I'm sorry, everyone. I'm trying my best. Please be nice. It's my first day on the job, and I'm just working with what I've been given.
Denied.
Why do we have to over backwards for you? You're the therapist!
This is not going well, Coco.
I
mean,
didn't do anything.
I put you all in those group bonding rooms, and it only helped one team get along better. It looks like I won't be using that idea
The
again.
fuck?
Wait, group bonding rooms?
I shouldn't have said that.
Explain yourself.
Pestilent primate, you were responsible for trapping us in those?
Useless
How could
as
such
always.
a small stuffed animal carry us all?
I may be small. I may be small. I can't tell when he's speaking lines or when he's not. I may be small, but have a big heart and bigger muscles. I can bench press over 9,000 pounds.
I don't encourage
Saying
that.
that isn't really helping the situation, is it?
You're mocking me.
Pounds, what sort of nonsense is going on
I
about?
will elucidate.
Now it's trying to confuse us with fictional units of measurements.
Inconceivable.
Tell me, apparition of Lucifer, how do armies of hell also use these so-called pounds? How about you?
Uta begins violently spraying the stuffed animal with disinfectant.
Please, you'll ruin my soft and cuddly fur.
You should be
A
ashamed.
joke in poor taste. How could one possibly think of the soulless machine as a counselor?
I see the problem here.
If nothing else, it's a prime example of how professionals in this field often prove unreliable.
I failed you.
Please, please, harassing the counselor with anti-spedics is against the rules.
You dare gaze upon
Let's just
me?
break the fucking thing! I bet it's lying about how strong it is!
What's going on?
While it is a shame to destroy such intriguing technology, the safety of my students is paramount.
Rejoice! The professor is letting us lay waste on school property. I knew you were a fun teacher.
Oh, check this
Also,
out.
I'm great at smashing fancy shit up. My clients have me break their kids' smartphones all the time.
You're serious,
That's a terrible way your children.
No.
Ah! The robot monkey's sentence is cut off as Yuta sends it flying across the room with a single kick. Don't hurt the boy! Don't hurt the boy! Don't hurt the boy!
Totally crushed it.
Whoa, that was amazing! How did you do that?
I am here.
I drew upon the power of the Holy Spirits.
Yikes.
I'm sorry I asked.
I didn't mean
Guys,
to.
I'm not sure we should be hurting him. He was nice to us and... Forks up and knives out, everyone. Tonight we died on monkey brains.
Please, be careful.
But you'll be infected with prions if you eat those.
Seems right to me.
They're misfolded. Okay, I don't
Moving
care.
on.
Blondes do it better.
I don't care. Everyone crowds around Coco's small figure, each prepared to their preferred method of violence.
Is bad.
I had no idea it would be this hard to handle a single class. I promise I'm doing my best, you guys. I just wanted to. I'm sorry, your mouth is centered? How terrible, we made them cry. Are therapists supposed to be, like, too traumatized to display emotions or something? It's the screams of the damned! Cover your ears unless you drag me to the ninth circle of hell! Oh. Suddenly, the stuffed animal violently lurches forward, shaking and quivering with maddened intensity as its golden fur scorches to ashen gray. Well, this went bad fast. Yes, it did. These screams are really intense. Kind of vibe with it, though.
Whoa!
You're...
chill.
Oh, damn it. Well, what's going on? Did y'all break it with your fancy moves?
I ask for your grace.
I'll take care of it. Uta readies a forceful kick, but before her blow can connect, the convulsing machine rockets into the air with unnatural speed.
Slow. Far too slow. You must be severely depressed to have such horrible reflexes.
Honestly, I thought you were two different people. You're the same thing? Oh, shit.
What the fuck? It's revealing its inner demonic nature. Everyone, stand back while I ready my holy water.
Shit, you're a useless bodyguard. Get behind the big guy!
Do not worry, my peers. I will protect you through sheer force of will alone.
You idiot! That's not gonna help us against an actual demon.
I demand silence.
The walls shudder and creak in terror as the thunderous voice of the red-eyed phantom, which spoke with a demanding cruelty. Whether out of fear, compliance, or misshapen a line, none of us utter a single word in response.
Worthless.
Oh shit, you actually have a good sprite. Damn. What is with your tail? What is going on with your tail? What the fuck? Okay. Such a pretentious palette of colorful cretins you are. Perhaps if I had his patience, I could overlook your irritating behavior.
You are beyond therapy.
Bizzarosaru's villainy. That's what this dude's name is? Okay. Oh shit. Everyone out of this house! Out of this house! Spirits be gone from this house! But your antics and paltry excuses for jokes have eroded what little tolerance I had for you.
My oh my.
Quite the quiet crowd, I see. Frankly, I was expecting appearance to cause more vocal breed of terror.
It's finally happening.
Seriously, where's the energy? Cat got your tongue caught like a deer in the lights of an oncoming train.
Oh,
Oh well, there's not much I can do about it. After all, fear is a concept you have yet to truly understand. It remains distant, foreign to you all.
how best to tell
But
you.
when at last you are faced with a moment of true fear, of primal fear, a single instance of unparalleled morality,
Your lies are
perhaps
mine.
then I'll hear the harmonious screams I've been waiting for. What is this monkey creature talking about? Morality?
So it was you.
As the teacher of this academy, I cannot condone these violent threats. Whatever you're suggesting, I won't allow it.
Out of my sight.
My, such arrogance. You think something as feeble as teacher's permission matters to me?
You'll be pleased
Are you going to
know.
send me home early, give me detention, ask for me to see my counselor? To see myself?
You have some gall.
I just tried to drink my water bottle and it was closed. God. Okay, we're good.
I think not. Besides, why would you waste your time protecting these delinquents? They're not even your students anymore.
I saw that.
What? If you want confirmation of that, instruct these deplorables to check the student profiles on their ARIA tablets.
You will be punished
And no,
severely.
we won't be calling them Cocopads. Those who do will be punished severely.
My Kokopad Aria tablet is already in my hand, so it only takes a second to power on and glance at the screen. Struck with a moment of bewilderment epiphany, a collective gasp emanates from every one of us.
The fuck?
Former Ultimate Apprentice? That single word at the beginning of my chair's title defiles an invaluably meaningful part of me. No way. This has to be a sick joke. I wasn't supposed to end like this. Not after everything I've been through to get here. I refuse to believe this is real. I refuse!
I'm thrilled.
Former Ultimate Architect. Now that's a fun bit of irony, isn't it?
I'll make this even harder.
I only got my title a few weeks ago, and it's already gone.
What's wrong with you?
Does this thing really think it has the necessary permissions to revoke my role? What nonsense! Utter garbage!
It couldn't be.
See, Ohori, you know anything about this?
Apologize now.
I don't. Only the headmaster has the authority to annul an ultimate title.
What do you think you're
But
doing?
to use such extreme measures on our beloved students, much less an entire class, it's inconceivable.
What?
The headmaster. Ha! That old chump.
I thought I
Newsflash,
made
pal.
myself
This
clear.
academy has all the schmucks in it under new management.
Hello,
By our old
aliens.
authority, you miserable airworms have been corrupted by the vice, and are hereby stripped of your titles.
Airworms?
What nonsense
Corrupted?
is this?
Surely there's no reason to push such sensational claims.
Suspicious.
There's only two ways someone can lose their ultimate talent. The first is failing the annual challenge and forfeiting your title to your challenger. Which obviously didn't happen. The school year hasn't even started yet.
Give me a second.
And the second, if the school finds evidence of wrongdoing in the admissions process.
Screw off!
Well, that's definitely not it
You
either.
can't be serious.
Any way you look at it, this former ultimate thing is complete bullshit. I think our abductors in this thing are just trying to screw with us.
Completely wrong.
Feel free to delude yourselves however you wish. The truth remains immutable and inescapable. The truth that, in addition to losing all your titles,
Your lives are
most among of
mine.
you will lose your lives as well. Here we go, chat.
Here we go. We all must have suspected our captors would turn violent, but hearing it spoken aloud is an entirely different experience.
Hear me well.
I see we're all paying attention now. That's good. Let me elaborate on what I expect from you all. There will indeed be a degree of killing on this school campus.
Want to murder anyone
A
yet?
killing game, to be exact. A killing class festival of Class 17, held at our dear old Bitokukawa Academy.
A killing game? Like the kind you see in TV shows and movies.
Precisely.
Jesus Christ!
That's patently absurd. Who in their right mind would commit murder under these circumstances?
You are beyond
You'll be
therapy.
surprised what a victim of circumstance is capable of. With sufficient motive, there isn't a depth too deep for the human mind.
How best to torment
You see, dear students, until our sorrowful song of slaughter reaches its grand finale, this school will be your permanent home.
I demand silence.
Without my permission, it is now impossible for you to leave or contact the outside world.
Rude.
We're being locked in here, real?
This wasn't in any of the waivers I signed.
How could this happen?
You can't keep me in here. My sister is probably on TV right now, begging and pleading for the release of yours truly.
Isn't it?
I have a life back home. I have a family. A younger brother, a mom.
No.
I don't have parents, but I want to go home too.
I detest
Yes,
you.
yes, I'm quite
You
aware.
are guilty of
You guys
asinine.
are misunderstanding me. If only you let me actually finish instead of trauma dumping.
You'll be
The
pleased
truth
to
is,
know.
there are two reasons why I doubt any of you will be stuck here for long. The first reason is that escape will be freely granted during the killing game.
You bitch. Such a
If any student wants to leave
nice
above all else, they must do all they must do is surrender their virtues to their basest desires. In simpler terms, they have to kill another student.
I did that awfully. I did that so bad. I am sorry, chat.
Kiss my grits.
What do you say? Kiss your wrist? What did you say? Why do you sound so surprised? It's in the name, Killing Class Festival.
I should have expected this.
Not surprising that I have two dumb students. It's not surprising I have to dumb everything down to our less gifted students, even further than I already have. I want you to go stabby stabby, knife to the end of their life. Kill them in room temperature blood.
That's the worst kind of blood.
Of course, this is the real world, and you just can't get off scot-free after splitting someone's head open. That's far too easy, too dull.
Want to murder?
No, the murder is the only start of your troubles. I'm afraid from here on out, things will become more involved.
The first thing you should do after committing murder—
Here we go, chat, here we go.
—is find an accomplice. Someone to rely on, or throw under the bus if things get shaky.
God, the voice acting is so peak. But this is it. This is where we get with the rules.
Yes, the killer will be granted the privilege of choosing a conspirator to aid them in the coming class trial. Ideally, you'd have cooperated before and during the act of making a corpse, but death never comes at a convenient moment. And who am I to deny the occasional crime of passion? Oh, let's spice things up, everyone.
No way! None of us would work with—
How narrow-minded of you. Would you not respond with force if I threatened to burn your precious grimoire?
Damn.
But I'm getting ahead of myself. When 3 or more people witness a corpse at the same time, the body discovery announcement will sound for all to hear. 3 simultaneous observers of the body, I stress. This isn't your average body discovery announcement. It's an advanced version of it.
They have to all see it at the same time? Wait, 3 people have to see the body at the same time? Like have to be at the same time. That sounds a little shit.
From then on, the innocent, spotless students will investigate the crime, while the killer, and the conspirator if one exists, will play the role of the blackened, undermining the truth at every turn. Once the investigation comes to an end, all of you will be cordially confined in our courtroom and forced to find the blackened student or students. And at the end, you will vote for a student to be executed. A fatal finale. If a spotless student receives the popular vote, all blackened students will earn the right to leave this academy. Meanwhile, the idiots who allowed a mere criminal to vest them will be rightfully executed. Talk about a worst-case scenario. The rules are rules. I trust you'll strive to avoid this outcome.
So every spotless student dies?
Is that not what I said, you short-sighted slacktivist? If the killer receives the most votes, they alone will be executed. And our curriculum of carnage will continue. But what about the conspirator, you ask? Well, after the trial, they will be cured of their vice and allowed to live on like any other spotless.
Okay, so it's not... so it's not exactly the Murderous Mayhem rule set, but it's close. Letting someone live if they're not the culprit? Okay.
Oh, boo-hoo! How unfair! They're a filthy, rotten backstabber who nearly doomed you all to mass execution. And you can't do anything about it. Except kill them, of course. Finally, if the conspirator receives a relative majority, they alone will be executed.
Oh, so you get a choice.
And things will proceed.
It's Starlo and Dreambirds. That's all this is. It's Starlo and Dreambirds.
And will continue to walk among you as the game continues. Particularly outrageous, isn't it? They were the ones who did the dirty.
This is insane!
I'm gonna speed up a little bit because I'm gonna have to shut off stream soon and I want to finish this. How do you expect us to actually solve actual murders, especially when up to 2 of us are actively working against the group?
You'll be pleased
Well,
to know.
it'll certainly be hard, but it's not impossible. Surely not too much to ask of a group of such a prestigious.
Such
Oh wait, you're not
harmonious
ultimates
dreams.
anymore. How unfortunate, but too bad.
What a stupid
Oh,
idea.
and a word of advice. If 2 people start vouching for each other really passionately, they're probably both blacken.
Hear me well.
The rules describing the 2 blacken roles will be known as the kill-cure system.
Let's see how this
There's
goes.
also a few technicalities when it comes to multiple victims, multiple killers, tied votes, suicides, yada yada yada. We'll burn those bridges if we come to them. For now, let's keep things simple.
Your nefarious
I
deeds
refuse to
end
accept
here.
this. That's fine.
I don't understand.
What?
Surprised
I
to
mentioned
see
before,
me?
there are 2 reasons why your imprisonment will not last long.
My, oh
The
my.
possibility of a blackened victory is first. However, there's just a possibility.
Trying to
There's
ruin
always a
my
chance that your
day.
colorful cretins will prove more intelligent than I anticipate.
Stop this now.
Even worse is a scenario in which no murders happen at all for an extended period of
So?
time. Sounds like something for us to strive for, man.
Nonsensical.
I did not have the patience to wait for a tragedy that will never come.
Tempting.
And as merciful nature of my other half will surely fade, so too will my interest in the killing game.
Best to
Therefore, once the festival reaches 34 days, I shall declare Kasusura and bring the symphony to a swift conclusion. The only rule remaining will be that of survival of the fittest.
Is that?
So, after 34 days, everyone just dies?
Oh. Die.
True chaos will be brought forth. The bonds forged throughout your time here will be mercilessly trampled as I turn friend against friend.
Pretentious.
Allies betrayed and slaughtered without a second thought. The most cherished of ideals broken for the sake of self-preservation. And at the end of the day, specters of agony and shame will linger over the ruins of Bitukukawa with a single prayer on its lips.
Such harmonious
Only one will remain, the
dreams.
rest will burn. I'm skipping, I'm sorry chat, but we're running out of time.
Want to murder anyone yet?
Please forgive me if I'm being a little vague about what will happen. In truth, I would like for much of it to remain a surprise. And by the look of things, a bit of secrecy can leave a lasting impression.
Not faking,
That's fucked
pal.
up.
Fate is
So,
cruel.
that must be the second reason why you don't expect us to stay here very long. We're all going to die in a month or so?
Hear me.
Well, no one's fate is set in stone. I wouldn't count on a miracle, though. Just to be safe, you should play the killing game as intended.
Distasteful.
The procedures of class trial are well-defined and meticulously enforced, much better than taking your chances with an unknown rule set.
Thank you. Unacceptable.
None of us will commit murder.
Completely wrong.
That's what they all say. But they never mean it. You're simply performing an act of self-righteousness to keep up appearances. It'll be fun to watch your sense of justice shatter and crumble to dust. Cut the humor. This farce has gone too far.
It's messed up.
Yeah, this ain't funny anymore.
Lament.
You able to turn tables so suddenly? Only a demon could bring such swift changes.
Jesus Christ!
Someone! Call the police! Call the Navy! Animal control!
My, oh my.
Well, if only. But there isn't service here, Tux.
I am deeply disappointed.
Suspected as such. It is simply inconceivable that he would allow us to contact the outside world after going through efforts to
This is
contain
the
him.
outcome then.
As such, there's not much we can do to leverage the situation. Stay calm! Stay calm when this hellspawn is enticing us to break the 6th most important rule commandment. 6, that has to be at least 2.
Okay, it's bad.
Okay, it's bad. Yeah, it is, Naiomi. It is. I suggest we run. They probably can't chase all of us at
I
once.
would never.
No, I won't force anyone to fend for themselves. You can be the meat shield then. Someone distract this fucking monkey or something. The rest of us can swim to
I'm a
safety.
little concerned.
We're miles from mainland.
I'm gonna strike.
I could try throwing my megaphone at it. It's like 4 kilograms, so it might do a lot of damage.
How dare you?
I can hear you, you know.
Too late to back down.
Oh, I got it. Throw the short one. How dare!
How
I think throwing people just might make him more angry. We just might have to find a way to resolve this matter peacefully.
mean?
Oh, she's crying. I'm sorry, girl.
Coco! Coco! Don't you dare mistake me for that insufferable, saccharine, spineless, uninspired excuse for a mascot. I am Bizzarosaru, Vice Counselor at Bidokukawa Academy, and unequivocal master of your minds and bodies. And if you don't think about hurting yourself or others within the next 30 days, I'll have failed at my job.
Wow, it took a whole explanation to get your name.
Curses you.
Ah, darn it.
Pretentious.
If you're going to show bias towards my lesser half, at least be discreet about it. Since you have the gall to make such a dismutive comparison, I should probably mention that all the rules I brought up are just a formality. If you piss me off too much, I might just snap your neck on the spot. That's the mortuary.
You should be ashamed.
No wonder you set us on killing each other. No, being with consensus could drive a system so outlandishly cruel.
We're going to die, aren't we?
What nonsense
I was
is
not
this?
prepared for this.
Useless. You're all fucking useless. I'll show you cruel in our obituary. Eat shit, bonobo, bitch.
That's impossible.
No, wait! Shoko rushes towards the malevolent creature and screaming and flailing his limbs in abject rage. He's dead. In an instant, the futility of Shoko's impassioned assault is made abundantly clear. Well, this always happens in a killing game. Why does someone always attack the mascot every time?
My. Someone felt tempted to reach for the monkey's paw.
The tail scarf had tripled in length, constructing Shoko's neck like a bloodthirsty, slickened python.
Why am I not surprised? There's always one dimwit who tries to attack the mascot.
Yes, there is! Every time!
Fuck you! A fighter to the bitter end. Don't delude yourself into thinking you're some kind of martyr. You're merely a means to an end. A tool that I'll use to establish the stakes of our game. Serious enough to give our class a front row seat to a human dissection.
Oh shit! Shoko flails about like a dying animal, fiercely scratching and clawing at his neck to no avail. His weakened cries of terror pierce through the depths of my soul, but the cold and heavy hands of fear hold me firmly in place.
Bizzarosaru, or whatever you call yourself, please, let him go. We'll work within your rules, if only for now.
Now that you're faced with the consequences of your own actions, you're suddenly willing to listen? How appallingly predictable. You think that's enough to forgive the level of utter disrespect you've all treated me with?
We're sorry about Uda kicking you as well. We promise it.
Yeah, and I was just joking about the monkey brains as well. I wasn't. I mean,
I don't care.
Please let him. Finally, we reach an understanding. Hear me well, airworms. Abandon all your pitiful notions of escaping from this island on your own terms. Every plan you've ever conceived, every trick you'll ever employ, I've already predicted and accounted for. Frankly, I expected something a bit smarter than a direct and announced attack. Attempting to escape, contacting the outside world, breaking our game with some trivial technicality. I want nothing more than a good, clean bloodbath. Former ultimates indulging in vice, free to suffer the consequences. Oh, and teach this pint-sized punk not to cross me again.
Damn. Bro got wrecked. It effortlessly tosses Shoko towards us like a rag doll. We rush to his side and recoil upon seeing dozens of blood-red marks carefully traced in the skin of his neck.
He's just unconscious.
He's just unconscious.
I think he'll be fine, but he needs fresh air immediately.
Well, there's a lot of it outside this room, isn't there? Feel free to leave. It'll be much easier to commit murder. Oh, I can't wait to see who will die first. Should we start taking bets? My money's on the one who deserves it. I might just maul one of you here and now for the fun of it. Let's get things started with a bang, why don't we?
At that moment, the ceiling let loose a fine cloud of mist, cloaking the air in a sea of gray.
Oh god, it's the Chapter 6 motive. Biz, small yet imposing figure melts away in the smoke, his voice growing ever louder. It's trying to pull. Okay, now your sprite work improved. It took like the entire stream for you to get a better sprite.
The door's unlocked, isn't it? Then let's make like an actor and exit stage left.
She didn't need to tell us twice. All of us sprint towards the exit, covering our mouths and noses the best we can. I take a moment to glance behind me as the professor's scooping up Shoko in her arms. As we fly through the door in a mindless sprint, we find ourselves greeted by a formless, blackened sky. Unable to see, I race towards reckless abandon, praying that unseen obstacles or hidden monstrosities would fail to meet me on my path.
Is it me? Or is Biz following us?
Are they outside, like in the dark and night sky?
Do we have anywhere to even run to?
Everyone, listen to me. There's a path to the left.
Got it!
Oh, I'm skipping it. Professor Nakagawa's confidence instructors temporarily stifled my panic aimlessness. We heed her words and pass a set of towering walls. Eventually, our eyes enough to trace the outline of a building from murky shadows. We rush towards it, find an entrance, and push through 2 sets of doors. We made it! It doesn't take long for the remaining students to join us. The last to arrive were Professor Nakagawa, who gently draped Shoko over a nearby table, and Uta, who burst through the door soon after.
Students.
This is...
My world, you ran in heels while carrying Shoko.
Well,
it wasn't that
maybe.
difficult to manage, speaking physically. Don't let him hear you say that. Would one of you help carry me to a dorm room so we can rest?
Without question.
Of course. You've done more than enough already.
Bro!
Dorm rooms? Oh shit, we get dorm rooms. Check my surroundings. Of course, I remember this place. This is the lobby of the school dormitory. This particular building has enough space for each of us to have a private room, along with water and electricity. It was the safest place I could think of. So they did go outside. Okay. That was tense. It was. It's pitch black outside. I think we should stay here for the night. We can't do that. We have to get the hell out of here. Maru ignores the protesting Professor Nakagawa and proceeds to pound the door with a tightened fist. What the fuck? It's locked! Seriously? It was unlocked only a moment ago! You don't think that evil monkey predicted we would come here, did you?
There's nothing wrong.
Out of a frying pan and into the fire. Looks like we're back to square one.
Perhaps.
Well, there's good news at least. Can you all take a look at that door over there?
Score! A pantry! These boxes all seem to be filled with tools and food.
Yes.
Yes, some of those metal boxes are special mini fridges. We keep plenty food here for students. With these supplies and bedroom upstairs, we should be safe till morning.
Nothing.
Fine, I guess we should stay put for now.
Oh.
Now then, today has been nothing but horrifying developments, and I'm sure we're all exhausted. For now, I suggest we go upstairs since we're finally safe. How do you casually just show up? How do you casually just show the fuck up? Bro, you know what? I don't know if I can. I want to pull out the tearful sprite and apologize, but no, I'm not gonna. You did a bad thing. You did a bad thing. Holy shit, it's back! I can't believe I let it take control like that again. What kind of counselor attacks his own students? What will mom think of me when I get charged with assault and battery? Do monkeys even have mothers? I thought they hatched from coconuts.
And I threatened you all to kill each other and...
I don't know how I can ever come back from this. It's unforgivable. Whoa, back up here. I thought you were the one who trapped us.
Well, I was, but that was only for healthy and wholesome group bonding. I swear.
I read in a book that escape rooms could help students learn to cooperate. That's why I set them up.
Unacceptable.
Learn, cooperate. We nearly burned to death.
Really? No wonder you hated me so. I failed at my job as a counselor.
Yes, we get it already. Stop crying. I know it helps kill bacteria, but this is crossing a line.
Come on, Cuckoo.
Sorry.
You're
So, if I'm hearing correctly, you're unable to control that thing that took you over you earlier.
You should be ashamed.
How pathetic.
I'm trying my best.
I just realized that the rule of 2 blacken reminded me of Danganronpa cutting the branches. I haven't heard of that. I'll look at it after the stream. I'm trying my best. He's probably the one who rigged those... Why are your dialogues so long, bro? He's probably the one who rigged the escape rooms with death traps. He often erases my memory when he's in control. Toya takes a look at Kokorosaru and frowns.
Spit in your general direction.
These excuses are purely lame, even if you went through the trouble of putting them in text for me. That's true. Even if Biz is the one doing all this, as your counselor, I'm still responsible for what happened to Shoko and everyone else. I wish there was something I could do to help. I know. You can help us all leave the island. You'd be the best counselor ever if you did. Put your mouth where your own money is, counselor. Help us escape the cruelty of your demon doppelganger. Well... Sorry everyone, but Bizzarosaru has kinda taken control of the whole island. He's the one that can let you guys out. I don't think he wants to anytime soon. What kind of lame-ass bullshit excuse is that?
I don't make the rules.
There's a lot of things I can't do. Helping you guys escape is one of them. If I tried, he'd likely take over and kill everyone, just out of spite.
Whoa, chill.
Never mind. We don't need your help. If you don't mind, try not to get anywhere near us again. Thanks. Please believe me, I don't want this killing game. I'm a pacifist. I don't even eat fruit because it hurts their feelings.
Heed these words.
Inanimate fruit given life by the devil. This entire school is a playground of sin. Please don't be mad to me. This always tries to take over when I'm feeling sad.
This cannot be.
This is a threat? Are you saying we'll be killed if you caught at every turn? No, of course not. Please. You are unable to aid in our escape, it seems. I assume a similar rule applies to stopping these so-called class trials from happening.
Listen to your counselor.
Directly preventing a murder would cause Biz to take over. Yay! But at least I can give you guys 3 meals a day and warm, cozy bed while you're here. Isn't that nice? Wow! I know I'm risking our lives saying this, but wow, you're totally useless. I bet it's only pretending to be on our side, while secretly working against us. Standard good cop, bad cop bullshit. Fear not, friends, for Maru Yokokume, striker extraordinaire, is unfazed by such simple coercion tactics.
Up and at 'em.
You know, that kinda makes sense.
If you're good,
If the
I'm
bad
good.
one mistreats us enough, we'll beg for the good one to return.
What?
I've got it. You're trying to set up some cheap, lazy, I know you're in there somewhere type moment, aren't you?
Is this a joke?
Even if that trope sucks, you've truly outdone yourself, monkey. I promise I don't actually like murder. You guys really do have a point, though. I guess I need to prove myself instead of just sitting here complaining. Yes, such a thing would be helpful, I'm sure. Oh, I know. I can provide you with motives to not kill each other. Would you like that?
Share your thoughts.
I beg your pardon? Just a few minor nudges to help you guys stop your thoughts about murder and escaping.
Insensitive!
I really don't think that last part's desirable. In 34 days, that creature is going to... According to my calculations, it's indirect enough to avoid Biz taking over. It's the perfect plan. That's your solution? Really? I could think of a great many ways this play could go wrong. But at least you're trying. Hooray for encouragement! I'm going to try my best to come up with a few of these anti-motives right away. Please don't kill each other, I'm begging you!
Huh?
How did it...
LOL.
So, this is the part where we say each other with suspicion or something.
What?
Is that what we're supposed to do? like the ending of any Danganronpa series? Students, I think it's best if you disregard everything that Kokorosaru has said.
Right now.
Don't be alarmed by this killing game business, and don't be antagonized by Bizzarosaru if you see him either.
Please see me afterwards.
Please just try to stay calm until morning, alright?
Ask anyone else.
If you say so, we are on a time
What
limit.
we endure
I
this
assume
trying
you're speaking
times.
of a Kaisura, that other half-friended us with.
Maybe.
Don't concern yourselves with that either.
It could be.
It seems it's just another intimidation tactic. An empty one, as I believe will be rescued in a few days. We may not even be able to contact the outside world, but they'll come looking for us. You're very eager to get us to stop thinking about the danger we're in. Yahto, please help me with Shoko.
We must part for
Very well. That interaction was unpleasant. It was. Really was. D-motives. How are those gonna work?
Extortion! Did you catch that?
Okay, y'all, I'm gonna apologize for this, but I'm gonna skip forward.
No one.
Because, like, I gotta get stream ended soon.
Perish.
And I seriously apologize, but it has to happen. Stream has to end soon. Like, I'm gonna have to leave.
Bear with me. Should we do some... If you say so. I never asked.
Go right ahead. Not look. Let's dazzle the. You like Jack?
My word.
You got it, Jack.
Wait, I'm sorry, I skipped over that. You like jazz? Did she really just say you like jazz?
This isn't the first.
I am not a...
I'm scared.
What is?
Oh.
Carry on.
This requires...
All is well. Amen.
Have some self... Let's not over-release... I look fine.
Dang, how much dialogue have they put in this, bro? I don't like skipping all this, but I really do. So, please. Nice. I don't want to talk to y'all. Actually, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna save that. That way, I can go back and talk to them whenever I want to. Otherwise, let's start heading out. Oh, why are they labeled, bro? Here we go. As I reach for the door, I'm interrupted by voices behind me. It does seem like he'll be waking up anytime soon. I can only pray none of his injuries are permanent.
Hello again.
Well, hello, Hiroaki. No. If he's strangled, shouldn't his neck have similar wounds on the side? Perhaps Bizzarosaru was going easy on him.
Certain?
Why would he do such a thing?
Well,
if he really wants us to follow this game, it doesn't make sense to kill one of his players so soon.
it could be.
It could give us a common enemy, someone to fight against that isn't each other. It would ruin the stakes as corny as it sounds.
Puzzling as ever.
You could be onto something.
People of the earth.
Perhaps that's all murderous threats ring hollow.
You are. That's impossible. No.
Alright, I gotta skip again. I'm sorry. I'll go back and look at all this on my own time. But I gotta end stream. I bid our two medics and hope farewell as I slide open the door to my room. The Kokoro-san plush. The Kokoro-san plush. So this is my room, huh? To be honest, I was expecting worse. Though, it does beg the question, if Biz really wants us to kill each other, shouldn't he have made it unbearable to live here? It forced us our hand a lot faster. Maybe Coco really is trying his best to keep us comfortable. If that's true, then there's a chance we can all get through this. No, it's more than that. I'm sure we will. No one's going to try anything if we can't count on the fact that we'll be rescued soon. They have to come eventually, right? The twisted impossible web of today's immeasurable mysteries weighs on my mind. The plush is so cute. In its center lies the question more perplexing of all. Who's behind all of this? If Coco and Biz are really artificial intelligences, then the question remains as to who created them and how. As much as I want to attend, I never saw Bitukukawa as the type of school where people had such ingenuity. Yet, technology clearly exists. I can attest to that with certainty after today. Whoever they are, they probably keeping close tabs on us. I bet they're hoping someone will snap. That's why they tried to convince us we had lost our titles. What kind of person would do something so needlessly cruel? At the very least, I know I can trust Professor Nakagawa and other students. Oh shit. Why is it this ending? Who is it? I blink my eyes in surprise as I move to answer the door. Ugh. Why are you still labeled Girl A? Girl A. She was almost completely silent when everyone was chatting in the dorm lobby earlier.
Hello again.
It's you. Is everything okay?
Hello.
I guess it's important, all right?
I understand.
Is there a reason why you need me specific?
That's weird.
It's that teacher, Shiori. Professor Nakagawa.
Bear with me.
Yeah, her. She's... really bad news.
You can't be.
Not
give me
this
a
again.
second.
No, I mean it. She's a liar, and a bad one at that. The group might have brought her measly excuses, but I didn't.
That's not right.
None of what she said was true. She confirmed my suspicions when she led us here.
I have a theory.
While the rest of you panicked and ran without thinking, I tried the door to another building. Locked.
I'm done with
How
this.
could she possibly know that the dorms were unlocked? How could she possibly know that the power in this building was on?
Intolerable!
She knows what's going on here. Hiroaki, we're all just following her script.
That's suspicious.
Isn't any of this a little suspicious to you? Of course, you don't agree. No, it's just... Do you know what it takes to be an ultimate instructor? What does that have to do with... First, you have to be an ultimate yourself. Not only that, you have to graduate with nothing short of impeccable grades. You're required to be on good terms with every staff member, and spend years assisting them as secretary. Even then, it's not a guarantee.
I've worked
Anyone
hard.
who goes through a process as rigorous as that must be seriously committed to Bitokukawa Academy.
Trust one another.
Especially as an ultimate, you have no shortage of options.
get it.
Your point being?
Am I clear?
My point is that even though I've only met Professor Nakagawa today, I can tell she's extremely devoted to this school from her title alone. Someone like that, someone like her would never trap us in some sort of crazy killing game, much less lie to do so to our faces. It's absurd. It's far more like that the person behind this has just out for the school. It's not uncommon for people to be jealous of Bitokukawa and its prestige. Until we have someone definitive proof about this, I need you to stop throwing around such horrible accusations. Her tense frown gives a tired expression of resignation.
I'm trying my hardest.
Fine, I won't say anything
I won't
else.
screw this up.
But we need... No, I understand. I need to stop thinking of the worst of others. It would help if I just calmed down and approached this slowly.
I wonder.
Trying to solve things this way have always given me tunnel vision. Sometimes for the better, sometimes for the worse. I'm sorry, but thanks, Hiroaki. Really.
It was nothing.
No problem. I'm here to talk if you... Yeah, I appreciate it.
See you.
Good night, I think. She leaves in a hurry. Her head held down and her shoulders hunched.
Bye.
She seemed to take that oddly well. I assume she's getting mad to try to fight me or something. It doesn't matter though. I'm glad we won't have to deal with that anymore. Now where was I? Oh, right. My final question. Could any of this be related to what happened to him? Could it really be a coincidence that this happened just months after he was arrested? I know he wasn't exactly perfect, but surely he couldn't have done anything to warrant something like this. I guess I'll have to be the one to motivate myself. This game of death and cruelty, so long as we're unyielding in our virtue, there's no way we're going to lose it. Also, the game is still calling him Girl A. Odd. It's weird. Achieving the greatness in the eyes of others, no matter the cost, that is my goal. Once I accomplish that, I will finally have the right to call myself an ultimate apprentice.
Surprised to see me?
Ah! Okay, you know what? I'll last.
Worthless.
How pathetic.
All of you.
If any semblance of justice existed in this broken, meaningless world of ours, her efforts would likely have borne fruit. Alas, such concepts of fairness are mere tricks of the mind.
Let's see how
I can
this
only
turns
presume that the mask she wears will crack and shatter in time, revealing the desperation lurking beneath. And so...
And so,
Thank
our
you. Thank you.
performance
Thank you for
begins.
talking for me.
The stage is set. The curtain has risen. And all 16 of our players have been cast in their roles. It's amusing how little they suspect. Though he'd already of course. This would
Vice
have gone so
Virtue Beautiful
smoothly
Kill is
without
crazy.
The marvelous work of our star player. I almost regret my plans to dispose of them. Just you wait, my wonderful audience. Soon, you'll be all too aware that not a shred of hope remains for these miserable airworms. I am the Lord of Delusion, the id to his ego, the animus to his anima, the yin to his yang. In a word, You may call me his shadow.
Like the headmaster shadow, which makes sense.
Former ultimates, show the world your beautiful vice.
Clap it up, people. Clap it up. Prison where no airworms exterminated. Why does Yahto look so buff? Why does Yahto look so buff? I'm gonna let the credits play. I never let credits play, but I'm gonna do it for this one, so I have a reason to talk. Well, there it is, chat. Danganronpa Kill Cure's prologue. I apologize the ending was rushed. Honestly, that was worth it. Wow. Honestly, that was probably the most fun stream I've ever done. I've never had a more fun stream than that. Yay, concluding thoughts? This was really good. Really well made. It's beautiful. It is a very... I really like the plot they were going for. There's been a lot of Fangans. This one has one of the most engaging plots, I will say that. I really do adore it, and I want to see more of it. Because there's all these little subtle hints, and I'm gonna go back and replay it whenever I get the time. When I'm not pressured by stream, but... Do I have theories on the death order? No. Hyde or Nakagawa are dying first. That's just how it's gonna be. But... unless they do something unique. But I doubt it. The music was beautiful. The environments were iffy. We didn't get to do a lot. It was just reading and listening. Like, in the Eden's Garden prologue, you got to do so much. You did very minimal here. But I'm not upset with it, because this one had a better story, and I loved just watching through and listening. I do hope we get to do a lot more movement on our own, because I don't want to just stick around and do nothing. Also, these voice actors were amazing. So I do really hope this improves, but right now, I want to see more from this game. I really do, but it's gonna be hard because they have a lot to improve off of. They need to make better gameplay, they need to make it more active, and they need to excel at these rule sets. Even I've made... the series I did the rule sets, Murderous Mayhem, I still fumbled. Like, I didn't use them to their full extent. I used them for 2 chapters. Chapter 2 made no sense. Like the death order, it made no sense in that chapter. Chapter 3 was the only one I did that worked with the idea. So I'm hoping for better. But until then, I think that's gonna do it. Coco was your favorite? Coco was a lot of fun. He was adorable. Okay, everyone. That is gonna conclude stream. That's gonna do it. I am tuckered out. I'm probably gonna lose my voice. I am so thankful I filmed yesterday. I am so thankful I filmed the first part of the PCIS finale. This game has so much opportunity, and I want to see it improve so much. Honestly, thank you all for showing up. This has been my favorite stream ever so far. I really appreciate everyone who stuck around. Thanks for this. I'll say that. I want to see so much good things from this Fangan in the future. And with it, I think that's gonna do it, everyone. So, thanks for hanging out. I'll see you all maybe next week. I might play Enna's Dream Barbecue. I don't know yet. We'll see. Honestly, thank you all for hanging out. I'll let stream wrap up. So, thank you so much, everyone.